Burger King and the U.S. Consumer Product Safety Commission want you to know about the voluntary recall of this Pokemon Pokeball. The ball may pose a suffocation hazard to children under 3. Throw the ball away or return it to Burger King. The safety of your child is of the utmost importance to us.
Hello everyone and welcome to this edition of BrainWatching. I am your host Nintles, and today we have J-Chippers.
Hello.
We have Clutch Rogan.
It's me.
Second week in a row.
Second time in a row, yes. And joining us for the first time, JTVA.
That's me.
Yes.
Thank you for getting that right. It's a Jatava.
I was afraid I was gonna get that wrong. I was afraid I was gonna get that wrong. But anyways, yes.
Just call me Josh. It's good.
Yeah, Josh. There's like multiple Joshes we have affiliated with us.
We're friends with a lot of Joshes.
Call me J Tizzle then. I'm trying to make
Josh
that work.
Prime.
Anyways.
Violet's gonna beat the shit out of me if she hears this. She hates it when I call myself that.
Jizzle.
Fuck off.
Don't start with Jizzle.
So,
That's my new
this
name now.
is going to be the last brainwatching of the 2010s.
Of the decade.
Of the
Forever.
decade,
Yeah,
yes.
of the decade.
There won't be another one for a whole decade.
I mean,
And
Not
our
wrong.
winter brainwatching. So,
yeah.
yeah.
Make sure you're cozy.
Yeah, I feel a little chill outside, boys. It's winter time, all right.
Baby, it's cold outside.
They
Oh,
did.
you're
They
gonna
released
bring
like
that.
I have.
You see that they
I got
released
to
like a
go.
new music video for that recently, and I just thought to myself, man, I wonder what Dean Martin's gonna do. Oh right,
All right.
he's been dead for a long time.
Ugh.
We
Yeah,
have
no.
to chat for Dean Martin.
After the chat
Okay.
for Dean Martin. Well, boys, I got a joke for ya.
The whole Rat Pack gang.
Speaking of that-
Gone.
What do you get when you cross a mentally ill loner with a society that abandons and treats them
Call the
like
police,
trash?
Jim. Call the police.
You get what you fucking deserve!
Dude, I fucking love
Oh, yes.
Into the Spider-Verse. I couldn't think of a better.
Yeah, that was definitely the best
That's my
quote
favorite
from
superhero movie of
Spider-Verse.
2019.
No, yep, bad Spider-Man.
We're gonna
When
talk
Spider-Man
about Spider-Verse
blew,
for the second
Kingpin's head
time.
off.
Yep. Spider-Verse 2, we got the exclusive sneak peek to Spider-Verse 2, and they're taking it in a very different direction.
Miles Morales' third
Spider-Verse
secret ability is that he has
2.
a gun.
Spider-Verse 2 with the subtext being all Joker.
Dude, Joker's so crazy he's crossing into other publishers.
Yeah.
No, but yeah, we're talking about Joker, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
I'm the Joker, baby.
Man,
the Joker, baby.
this
uh,
one.
Yeah, spoiler warning for one, and two, I haven't seen Joker, so
He's the Joker, baby.
Is Joker really a movie that's like...
yeah, it's not like fucking Endgame.
I'm
It
saying
isn't.
like it's really hard to like say Joker. There's like only like one big spoiler in it. And
Joker
it's
dies
like,
in Endgame.
yeah, Joker. You get what you fucking deserve. Oh
Thanos
no!
just snaps him out of existence.
And which even then,
I
like,
am inevitable.
that scene, it's more going to be the equivalent of "I am your father" now, because
Oh god.
the cultural
let's
relevance
roll that back
of
a
that
little.
one scene is going to have like a everlasting effect on movies in general. Because, dude, that fucking scene was iconic.
Real
It's
quick,
gonna be
though.
okay.
The
I
whole
think
movie's
I'm-
iconic.
The whole
The
movie's
whole
pretty
thing.
iconic. I
The
feel like
whole movie's iconic, but also, can we just give him a round of applause? First rated R movie to break $1 billion.
yeah,
Yeah,
holy shit.
Actually, yeah.
Joker 2 coming soon.
Fuck
Yeah.
yes.
Yeah, how did fucking like Deadpool not hit that before?
It hit like it. I think it maxed
It
out
got
at like
close.
700 million.
It got
That's
close.
weird.
Joker didn't even release in China.
Really?
That's the fucking crazy part.
Not surprising considering.
Yeah, I wonder why.
Yeah.
But
Which
anyway,
technically means
anyway.
it's also like the most profitable superhero movie of all time because they didn't have the massive CGI budgets of Marvel movies or anything. So it was
I don't
mostly
know, that blood for Murray was kind of CGI looking. I don't really know.
yeah, it
It
was
wasn't-
CGI, but like
it wasn't like
wasn't-
over the top where like you got like fucking people dancing around in like a big green room.
Just fucking like no, Gary was in a mocap suit the whole time.
Yeah.
Mocap suit.
Yeah. Joker had to be edited into all the scenes.
Well, I mean, it's like I'm too high of it. I'm too much of a high actor to actually be here. Let me just do.
I'm too scared to be outside. We gotta use my green room.
Look, fucking Robert Pattinson's pissing himself and gonna win an Oscar. I don't have time for this.
Yeah.
He has his own fucking green room in his own house, so he doesn't have to leave.
Yeah.
You know what's funny about Joker though? I saw someone I saw like a video of someone filming him going down the stairs, and someone compared it to like seeing Da Vinci painting the Mona Lisa. I'm like, give me a fucking break.
wow.
It's
That's
good, but
so-
it's not that good.
It's pretty fun. That was a pretty funny tweet.
Speaking of which, though,
Yeah.
do you think someone was just like watching Da Vinci paint Mona Lisa and just going like, I mean, it's okay, I guess.
Some Japanese guys get murdered because of this in a couple of thousand years.
It's okay. I mean, it's like,
Some dude's gonna blow some people up over this painting in a couple of
Yeah.
centuries.
But yes, the one thing I love about Joaquin Phoenix is this movie is not only was he scary like in the movie, like it was like almost the entire movie. Like right from the first moments of the movie, you see him not being able to control his laughter, and like
yeah.
because like he was actually suffers from a condition where he can't actually control his laugh.
Or
And it's a
does
real
he?
thing too. You can look it up.
Yeah.
Like, hold on, like my friend brought this up. Me and a friend were talking about it, and he brought this up, and it really like brought the whole movie into like a new light for me. Where like he was like talking about like, dude, like I legit thought he was just gonna pull out a gun and shoot them. Like you could feel the
Yeah.
tension throughout the entire movie that something
Yeah.
bad's about to happen.
Yeah. God, the music. I feel like the sound editing's so interesting too, because there are certain moments where you can just kind of hear the atmosphere change, and I think that's really
Yeah.
appreciated. Like during the talk show scene, you kind of hear his resolve change a little bit because he originally goes on to show to like kill himself, but as Murray's talking to him, you kind of hear slowly he changes his idea or changes his mind. So, God, Joker's such an interesting movie to me because I find it funny that. Okay, can I talk about something really quick about the Joker? Actually,
Yeah. Go ahead.
I find it
that's what we're
funny that
doing.
Frozen 2 had more violent actions during its airings than Joker did.
Wow.
Yeah, no, it had more
Yeah, yeah, that's true.
for a Joker movie, it was surprisingly tame.
Everyone was just vibing, dude.
And
Yeah,
it
no,
doesn't
I-
help that the media was actually like
Society.
scaremongering, fear-mongering that something bad was gonna happen. Something it didn't really like happened, but it ended up becoming like extremely popular. And I think I said this on the server. It was I think it might have been a marketing tactic by Warner
It's all
Brothers
part
and
of the
stuff.
plan.
Because they own CNN and all that stuff. I think it was intentionally done by Warner to get that outrage and actually create the Streisand effect.
And if
Yeah.
it's not, we're just fucking idiots on the internet talking about it.
Which
Talking about a
if
movie that came out 6 months ago.
because
Yeah, but,
like
like,
with CNN's
2 months
like
ago.
really bad reputation with like conservatives and stuff, like you know all that stuff.
Yeah, they always love pointing the finger at other shit. They love scapegoating like media. That's
Yeah.
just kind of how it be.
But
Joker,
if
or-
that was actually the case where like they actually knew that people would like resent and like do the opposite if like CNN said it, knowing that they also own Warner Brothers and were making the Joker movie, honestly that's fucking genius of Warner.
Yeah, no, it's
Fucking, can I just say
like
too?
Blair Witch kind of in a way.
Can I
Like,
just say like too? Like the fucking they had like cop station in the movie theater. They got to see the movie for free. I'm kind of jealous.
yeah, dude, what the fuck? I'll be a cop. I get to see free movies.
Yeah, no, like they had cop station in there, and they're like,
Yeah, this
Shit.
movie's pretty good. He's got a good point about society.
They got they get to see the movie for free, and then someone in the theater like, "This movie sucks," and he points the gun at them like, "What'd you say?"
Yeah, like, oh, we got a society, man.
No, the
society,
guy's
man.
laughing with him. He's enjoying the movie a bit too much, and the cop's just like, "Sir, I'm gonna have to ask you to leave."
Yeah, that was
And,
one thing. You had to make
and leave your
sure.
popcorn here.
Yeah, that was one thing I was afraid when I was watching that movie. I was afraid of laughing too hard because he really was like teetering the edge at
It's
points.
good dark so there's some really great dark
is.
comedy moments in it.
Yeah.
Like,
And also, if you laugh too hard, they'll think you have the Joker's disease.
Yeah.
I'm a belly laugher, so my laughter's kind of silent, which sucks as a voice actor. I'm like,
like I didn't really make much noise during the whole movie, but like when he fucking shot Marie, I audibly went,
like,
"Oh
"Oh."
shit!"
yeah. I was with my dad and I saw it together. We're like, what the fuck?
Like it's
Did
so.
Did everyone in the theater like look at you, Clutch? Like,
No, everyone.
it
Yeah.
was like surprisingly quiet, but yeah, no, it was like
Yeah.
not quiet, like empty. I mean, but yeah, no, it was like literally, it looked like real, like it had like a really visceral, real feeling to it.
Yeah.
Thank the framing of that shot because
It's
it
like-
really looked like it was broadcast on TV.
Yeah, it looked like it was like some fucking like some shit you'd see on like live leaks.
Mhm.
Like
Fuck,
honestly,
yeah.
like dude gets shot in the face. On
Not
live
clickbait.
television. Not clickbait, but like for real though, like unfortunately, I've seen people get shot in the head before.
Yeah, I avoid that shit on Twitter. I see like,
And,
don't
like,
watch this video if you
yeah.
don't want to be scarred or
Yeah.
get PTSD.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
like,
I saw that
alright,
shit and I'm
okay.
like,
Thank-
shit. It evoked that same feeling of like, oh man.
and I
Listen,
think that's
yeah,
what the
but-
movie was going for. Like, it tries
Yeah.
to get that kind of emotion.
And
that
in which
kind of
even then
feel.
I would say like they kind of weren't that realistic with how you would expect like a real life studio at that point because like
They never let him on.
yeah no not only that but they wouldn't keep the cameras on and have Murray like continue to escalate the situation. They would just cut the cameras. They kept the
Yeah.
cameras on and like it led to him being shot. And they didn't even cut the cameras after he got shot.
That's life.
To be fair, we've had people get that far before around that time.
Mm.
Like
yeah,
the- like that
around
chick-
time.
Like
Like-
like the chick who like shot herself on the news channel.
Yeah, but
Oh,
that was in the 70s. This movie
but
was
there was
supposed
one
to be
that
taking
happened in my
place in
home
the
state.
80s.
But
What's the-
70s, 80s, same thing.
Yeah.
There's
the
something that
time
happened in my home
setting of
state
this-
though. Like a guy shot like a camera, like a broadcaster and a cameraman live on air, and you could hear the gunshots happening, and then they cut away from it.
Yeah,
What's the time
like
setting of the movie, by the way? Because I didn't catch what it was.
It's in New York, aka the
Gotham.
worst society ever.
Gotham,
I mean,
like in the
I
80s.
said time setting, not
80s,
fucking.
The 80s.
1970, 1980.
Yeah, okay.
Uh,
So actually,
early
I talked about
80s.
this a little bit before we recorded, but I read something really interesting about Joker. I actually got hands on like a draft of the script.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I could probably share that with you guys later, but there's a lot of.
Oh, yeah. Wasn't it leaked online?
Yeah, I
Sorry for
drafted it
interrupting.
was.
Yeah.
Because I was looking up stuff to write my own script because I'm in a script writing class. The movie takes place in 1981, so
Okay.
that's when New York was
Oh.
like New York / Gotham was like really shitty before it was just kind of like low key shitty. Like New York, I love New York City so much, but that's on the surface level. I know like lower, it's like,
Ew.
but this was just like all over the place. New York was bad. Like porno mags and porno like theaters were everywhere.
So,
on Times
so
Square.
it went from Detroit to New York.
Yeah, exactly. Fun fact: the script I'm writing actually takes place in Detroit. So it's funny you mentioned
Oh,
that.
I feel sorry for your characters.
Oh yeah, no, it's a rough one. But shout out to Detroit. Hopefully the Lions start winning soon. Anyway, yeah, no, I just found it interesting how many like little differences there were in the draft script compared to the actual script. Like Sophie, like the character that Joker's like talking with throughout the movie, like his quote unquote girlfriend.
Yeah.
She has a much more prominent role in this draft. Like she's actually all the way through the movie. Like you even see her react to Joker shooting Murray in the script. But you don't see that. She just leaves the movie after he realizes he was imagining it. By the way, we've all been there, right? Am I right, guys?
Actually,
Yeah.
no. I was gonna actually mention
Actually,
this.
no.
The way that Joker kills like everyone else in the movie, like prior to Murray, like especially with Sophie, like, dude, that scene
Does
where
he
he was
kill
like
her?
holding like a finger gun right to his head, like, and Sophie was like, "Who are you? Why are you in my room?" And dude, you hear the sirens of the ambulances like coming into the hotel room. Dude,
I think that was,
nuts.
I don't think he actually killed her. I like to believe he didn't actually kill her.
It's the Joker. He killed her.
Yeah. And not only that, but like massive spoilers. It might not even matter.
Joker
Kills his mother.
Yeah, like,
Smothers the
fucking
fuck
nuts.
out of her. Like,
Yeah.
By the way,
Iconic.
on the topic of like, so like, there's like a fucking video I saw on YouTube of like the Joker movie, all the fight scenes, and like I dragged my mouse over for a preview, and it's just him smothering his mom. I'm like, that's not a fight scene at all. That's not a fight scene at all. He's just committing a murder.
Horrible.
She was
Top
like
10 Joker
geriatric.
fight
There's no fight.
wait, that was
Flawless
the only
victory.
fight scene in that compilation?
Well, no, I like dragged over my mouse for like a fucking preview because you can do that with YouTube videos now.
Yeah.
It is just a clip of like Joker smothering his mom.
Please link that video. Please. I need
Hold
to
up.
see that. Does it have like fucking Paralyzer playing in the background?
I don't know.
Countdown?
Or it could be having Buttercup playing.
The Joker.
Yeah, that fucking Jack Stauber remix is like that. Buttercup is all over the place now.
Oh yeah, it is. It's basically
that
the modern
song.
Paralyzer now.
I love how he's just singing in cursive and everyone's like, yeah, I like this. But Joker's such
Yeah.
a weird movie, but it's good.
Yeah, here it is, real quick. The Joker, Joaquin Phoenix best fight scene. Joker
Why?
2019 clips, and one of them
Yo,
is just
movie scenes. It's like
yeah.
total
and,
movie scenes. Hang on, I'm clicking the link.
I'm gonna take a look at that later.
Oh fuck it, I'm watching it right now.
Yeah,
I just
fuck
have to
you.
mute it.
That's so funny. Oh my god. Best fight scenes.
So we have the train scene where he shoots the two harassers, and then we had
oh, they took it out. They re-uploaded it or something because like. Oh no, here it is. I found it. It's in there. It's in there. What the fuck?
Does it have like do they just show the clip or do they have like music playing?
They just show the clip. It's dead
Oh, that'd be so
silent.
much funnier.
No, it's even funnier that it's just him quietly smothering his mom.
It's a fucking comedy.
It's not even a
Fight.
fucking fight scene. It's, an
It's not a
action
fight
scene.
scene.
It's an action scene.
Who would win? A
It's not even an
lobotomized
action
woman
scene.
or
It's
an
just
angry...
like the most
Murder
fucked up
scene.
thing ever.
It's like uncomfortable.
The apartment scene
No,
was way
death
more of a
battle.
fight scene.
Joker versus his mom.
Honestly.
That goes into another thing about it. You could tell the director took a lot from Scorsese and even Kubrick in some parts. It really did feel like Taxi Driver and The Shining.
Yeah, why do you think it felt like Taxi Driver and the King of Comedy? That's why De Niro was in the movie and signed on for it in the first place.
Yeah, it also had a little bit of Kubrick and Hitchcock a little bit. I
Oh,
felt.
yeah.
But Tom Phillips, an interesting thing about the director Todd Phillips, he used to do comedy movies.
He did the Hangover trilogy.
Yeah. And I was thinking of that, and like another director who used to do comedy movies, and in fact he was like a comedy like performer, Jordan Peele. He ended up doing like Get Out, Us, and all
Us.
that movies.
Yeah, but if you watched Key and Peele, you knew Jordan had chops for horror movies because some of those skits were really funny, like a creepy way. Like,
yeah.
he always had a good eye for that.
Why is it that like a lot of good comedians know how to grade psychological horror really well?
The best comedy comes from tragedy. That's where it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And it's just like, fuck, I need like someone like fucking Chris Rock to make a Scream movie. Oh wait, that's actually happening.
Oh
Yeah.
shit.
Wait, I thought he was doing a Saw. I thought he was doing Saw.
Oh yeah, it was Saw.
Dude, my fucking favorite
Still,
horror movie franchise is
Still,
getting
that's
done by
so
Chris
fucking
Rock.
weird.
God.
That's so fucking weird, man.
I'm down. Honestly, at this point, I'm just like, whatever. Let's just do it.
Yeah.
Can't be worse than any of the other movies that have come out. Then again, they've proven me wrong. Do you remember in Jigsaw where the dude's head becomes like an octopus at the end of the movie? Because I do.
God damn it.
So bad.
Should we move on now?
Yeah. Any last thoughts on the Joker movie?
I just love that he changed system to society. His system is in the script line, but he says society.
He's aware. He's aware of the joke.
Can I just say that the ending of the movie like ends in like the most scary way possible? Like I love how they did with the whole connection to Batman too, with his parents actually.
Yeah, some didn't like that.
Some
Yeah.
didn't like that.
Like
But-
it was interesting because like not even like it wasn't even the Joker who actually did those killings. It was a follower of the Joker. So I'm thinking if they do a sequel, maybe have like Batman in the movie and he's actually having PTSD and is actually blaming the Joker that killed Murray, but he actually ends up realizing he wasn't actually the one who killed his father. So
I don't think Joker will fight. I can't imagine Joaquin Phoenix fighting a dude in a bat costume. I can't imagine. Like that'd be weird. Like Robert
I want that
Pattinson
to
versus
happen
Joaquin
though.
Phoenix.
Fuck, I also want Harley Quinn in the movies somehow. I
yeah,
don't know.
that
This is
actually
just a
makes a
perfect
little more
opportunity to reboot the entire DC universe.
I like it as a separate thing, like its own separate universe. But are we going to talk about the Batman movie at the end of the podcast, or can I talk about Robert Pattinson
well, we
for
didn't
a
get a
little bit?
lot of trailers on it.
Yeah, there's nothing out for it yet, so I'd say
I'm just really
Yeah.
excited for it. I really like Robert Pattinson because of a certain movie that came out this year, and I don't know if you guys are going to talk about it.
We
but
probably
like,
won't.
Yeah,
Ah,
sorry about that, fam.
damn. Good year for movies though. It's been a great year for movies.
Yeah, actually.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And like, there's a lot of like really good movies like set out to come out like next year.
The Emoji Movie 2.
Oh,
Fuck off.
speaking of which, let's actually talk about some of those trailers that actually got released these last 2 months. In a news segment, I like to call.
Boom! How you like that segue?
Yes. In a news segment, I like to call Trailer Rundown. Is that another channel on YouTube? Yeah, it is. That trailer show.
That trailer show.
Trailer
Welcome
Park
to my
Boys.
trailer show.
Trailer Boys. Mine's the
Trailer
part-
Boys.
Yes.
We're Trailer Boys, and today we're going to talk about Scoob. He's got a dog in it.
Like
It's
Scoob.
So Scoob.
Like Scoob.
I don't like that I didn't get Matthew Lillard, but I like the rest of the cast.
Yeah, it looks pretty good so far. I'm kind of
promising.
iffy about the voice acting a little bit.
Yeah.
It's fine.
The interesting thing is that they're giving Scooby like more sentences compared to
then
just one-liners.
As time goes on, they allow Scoobert Dubert to speak more clearly, and I fear that the line between man and dog is going to be lost eventually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He'll just be a man crawling on all fours.
Yeah, pretty much.
Like he'll be Shaggy's little brother.
Yeah, don't pay much attention to a man. He likes doing this, I guess.
I am
Like
glad
it's
that
what gets him off, man. Don't worry about it.
I was kind of weirded out like that they're going with the CGI kind of cartoon style, but like it works
looks
in
nice.
this way.
It works so well.
Yeah, like I'm glad they're not doing another live action. Not that all the Scooby Doo live actions are bad, but like
Nah, they're
Yeah.
great. What are you talking
More-
about?
More importantly, they're bringing back the Blue Falcon. Like, holy shit, they haven't referenced Blue Falcon since like Dexter's Laboratory.
oh jeez.
Jesus Christ.
I do like that they're kind of mixing like the younger Scoob and like the older Scoob now.
The Scooby
The-
verse.
and instead the Scooberverse.
Into the
Scooberverse.
Scooberverse.
That was an actual comic, I think. But yeah, no, like for those who don't know, like the Blue Falcon has been a thing for like a long ass time.
Mm-hmm.
Like this fucking stupid ass dog.
And we all
They're
know
just-
why his middle name's Doobie, right? Like,
'Cause it
I don't care what
looks
the animated, I don't
really-
care what the trailer said. We know why his real name's Doobie.
Well, no, his middle name isn't Doobie. That's just his catchphrase.
yeah, but
like,
you know why he says Doobie, right?
Yeah, because his fucking
Yeah.
Shaggy's a pothead.
Exactly.
Like,
thank
his
you.
full name is like Scoobert Doobert.
Scoobert Doobert.
Canonically, it's Scoobert Doobert.
Dude, I know
Technically,
Scooby Doo had lore.
yeah, technically, also, the younger Shaggy doesn't really have that like stoner voice, so, maybe it's like, I don't know if they ever will.
Before
like-
marijuana ruined his
yeah,
life.
I don't think they ever will show that, but like, you know, it would be nice if they show it.
Before
Make him
before he
weed
went
friendly.
to college.
Yeah. Wait, you're implying that Shaggy went to college? He wasn't just like hung out with college. I actually have had this headcanon that Shaggy's like 30 and everyone else in the mystery gang's like 20 and he's just hanging out with college students.
Really though, because like Fred looks the oldest though. Like
All right, gang, you look downstairs while Daphne and I look in the bedroom. That's the whole joke with Fred doll.
oh god.
You know, it's like
Alright. But yeah, it looks really good, and I'm actually looking forward to it.
And
I
apparently, it's also going to be like the first in on Hanna-Barbera cinematic universe, which
no way.
yeah, and
How?
and funny enough, next year there'll also be a Tom and Jerry movie.
Oh right.
Oh, so people know about that now. Yeah.
Yeah. The
Yeah.
funny
okay.
thing is that series, Tom and Jerry, was created by Hanna-Barbera, but it's not going to be involved in the Hanna-Barbera universe somehow.
That's weird.
Yeah.
All these universes,
Honestly,
dude. God
yeah.
only made one universe.
Yeah, like the Hanna-Barbera verse doesn't really need to be a thing, honestly, because they're fucking like Saturday morning cartoon adaptations, or like
Yeah.
cinematic adaptations of cartoons. We don't really need like that sense of unity.
Do you think we're
Yeah.
gonna ever run out of nostalgia? Things to be nostalgic over? And we'll actually
No.
have to go back to
No,
making
no,
original
that ain't gonna
stuff?
happen.
God, no. Nostalgia is always gonna exist. Like
hmm
What's gonna happen when like anime becomes nostalgia and we start getting more anime reboots?
dude,
already
that's
happened.
already the
It's
thing.
already
dude.
happening.
Yeah.
Like, Gurren
Ghost of the
Lagann.
Shell.
Look what happened with Ava.
Legend of the Grad. Oh God, Ava. We'll talk about that in the 2020.
Yeah.
Legend of the Gravity One's got a reboot.
Anyways, so
anyway.
next trailer we could talk about is that new SpongeBob movie.
Speaking of 3D,
yes,
Yeah.
SpongeBob.
I haven't
now-
decided if this is spitting on Hillenberg's grave or not. I don't think it is because I actually have heard that like they started working on this back in like 2016.
Yeah,
So
Hmm.
because
actually there
Hillenberg
was
always had this.
there was
thing
sort
where
of a
it's like, don't-
plot where like sorry for interrupting, but there was a sort of plot where it was supposed to be involved have aliens involved.
What?
What?
Yeah, aliens were supposed to be in this new SpongeBob movie, but
Oh,
they
don't
actually
worry,
changed
don't-
it.
Marvin the Martian, SpongeBob.
No, they were like cat aliens, and they were like
Fucking furries, man.
and they were trying to and they were trying to kidnap the snail. And SpongeBob
His
ends
name
up
is
going
Gary.
in space.
God.
Yeah, his name is Gary. You
Gary.
fucking. Oh, you fucking normie.
I am such a
Get your SpongeBob back.
but yeah, like
you don't know your SpongeBob lore.
they actually delayed the movie so they can end up just like changing it to just a regular road trip movie, which honestly it works way better.
I like that. I think it'll be fun.
Yeah. Can we just say I love the fucking art style in this? It looks
Well,
like
yeah.
Spider-Verse.
It's gorgeous.
Yeah, it looks amazing.
Oh no, is that gonna be the new thing? Like it's like, oh, this is like Dark Souls. It's like Dark Souls. Oh, this is like Spider-Verse. Is that what it's gonna be now?
Well, it's a compliment, really, but like
Yeah,
it
someone's
is-
saying something's like Dark Souls, but dude, this is the Into the Spider-Verse of animated movies.
I
God.
just realized that.
Yeah, I mean, I do see that though. It's very vibrant and very like neon.
Yeah, like
I mean,
yeah.
you ain't wrong because it might be very hard to animate. So yeah.
Yeah.
It's really weird. What other trailers dropped?
The new Sonic.
Oh, we're gonna talk
No,
about that last.
We're gonna talk about that. Yeah.
Okay, we're not talking about that yet. All right. Oh, right.
but first-
Isn't that what
But
Sonic's
first,
whole
we're
thing?
gonna talk about the new 007 movie, No
Oh, I
Time
haven't
to
seen the trailer for
Die.
that.
Still waking them, really?
Yeah, this will be the last movie of Daniel Craig.
He's like, I'm
Um,
fucking done being Bond.
Yeah.
He's like, please,
Um,
I want to go to
with
the
being
Marvel
Bond.
Cinematic Universe.
If my testicles get crushed one more time, so help me God.
Well, the interesting thing about this movie is that there is a brand new agent in the franchise, and she will be 001.
001.
Oh, so
So
the
she's six-
girl gets to be one
so
over
she's-
007, huh?
So the woman is 6 levels higher than Bond.
Honestly,
Yeah, a
I
lot
don't
of
give
people
a
were
shit.
actually complaining that this woman would have been 007, but I think it's better they kept it, like, had her be a different number entirely.
Thank you.
Instead of
make her
making
ca-
her a new 007.
Yeah, just fucking.
Yeah.
That's my big thing. Don't fucking consider like a character getting replaced with one you like representation. Consider like what the character you like getting made and like making their own path and shit. That's
Exactly.
the representation.
But also on the same note, fictional characters aren't real. They can be
Right?
whatever
Yeah.
you want them to be. I've had
Yeah.
this argument for so long. But like, if
You're
Bond
telling
is
me
a
anime
girl-
titties aren't real, Josh?
I didn't say that. I mean, Area
I mean,
51 raid still
Well,
didn't
they're
happen.
not. Well,
I mean, it didn't work.
Bum everybody out. Yeah, they're not.
Why you gotta break my heart like that, Josh?
Anime titties are where the heart is. You gotta just believe.
I mean, like, I'm in the favor that if you want to, like, have, like, these, add
Women.
these, like, sort of, like, things, like, progressive, characters and stuff, you could just make a new franchise, and I have no problem with that. But in this case, like, I don't see, like, how bad it could be. Like, I have to wait until, like, the movie comes out, but, like, I'm glad that they didn't actually replace him, and there's a justification why why there's a 001, because he retired, and that is like good justification. So yeah. It's just
The
like
Bond
how
movies are
they
all
do
schlock
it.
anyway. I mean, just who cares? Now, if you replace Tom Cruise's character in Mission Impossible, I would have a problem with that because Tom Cruise is that movie. But Bond
Yeah.
is so he's like the Doctor Who of like movies. Just fucking, if he wants to be a girl, if the next James Bond is a girl and she just like hooks up with all the beautiful women in the spy business, awesome. Give me that movie. But like, I don't get like why people would be mad about a different kind of Bond. Like, we've had the same kind of Bond for like 50 years at this point, right?
Yeah.
I mean, Idris Elba said he doesn't want to do it, but I would love for
But
him to be.
it's just more like they want to do that because of name recognition instead of like creating a brand new like name for yourself. Like,
Yeah.
look at John Wick and Atomic Blonde. Those are
Love
two
Atomic
movies
Blonde.
that just like come out, and they're like brand new franchises. They're not pre-established. You can
They're so
make
good.
a movie like Atomic Blonde and expand on that. There's nothing wrong with doing that. But anyways, speaking of another movie that is like female representation,
Yeah, I was about
Black
to say,
Widow.
Does that segue into?
Yeah.
Yeah, Black Widow.
The Asians finally got their Marvel superhero.
Wow.
You beat me to it by one
Wow.
second. Damn it.
The fucking Black Widow got announced. Her first movie after how
So proud of
long?
her.
After how
Yeah,
long she was relevant?
We mentioned this in the Endgame episode.
Yeah.
Actually, not, was it the Endgame episode or was it just like the Disney Plus Avengers?
I think we mentioned
lineup
it in
thing?
both.
Either one. Like we mentioned that she's getting this movie after she was killed off.
Yeah, I know.
Spoilers. No, I'm kidding.
Also,
Yeah.
fuck how they did Taskmaster, and fuck how they're just gonna
He
kill him
looks
off.
like
in
the
the
dude
movie.
from Crisis.
That's it.
He looks
That's
like
it.
Prophet from Christ.
He has such a memorable design in the comics, though. The
And in
fucking
Spider-Man, the
skull.
video game. In the video game, he's got an
They
awesome.
still kept the skull motif in like the fucking video game. Even they should have gone with that mask design, not some fucking asshole who rides a BMX bike and goes, "Yeah, sometimes I go like hiking up on mountains, dude. You know, hey, you gonna finish that Monster Energy drink, bro? Like, what the fuck is that shit?
Well,
They have they don't know how to handle their villains other than Loki. On God.
Yeah,
Maybe
that's
Thanos-
actually true. Yeah.
well,
Like Thanos and Loki are the
Thanos
only
and
ones
Loki
I
are like
know.
the two exceptions.
Killmonger would have been if they hadn't decided to kill him off. Michael B. Jordan was like, I got more anime to talk about. And watch, so yeah, and I got
look on-
Creed 3 to work on next in a couple of years. So
and now look
stab
on the
me.
bright side, Clutch. At least we're getting Budapest.
Budapest. We're gonna
Oh,
talk
are we
about
actually-
Budapest.
Oh, is it actually Budapest?
No,
Okay.
it doesn't take place between Civil War and Infinity War. I don't think we're getting.
I think it was. I think it's actually a prequel to her whole story.
Yeah, it's gonna be the weird thing where we're getting like a prequel and also like events that were in the whole Marvel Cinematic Universe.
I don't need
thing.
Pulp Fiction, the Marvel movie. Like I don't understand this.
We just don't need Black Widow's movie, period. It's like way past her relevance.
Now,
Yeah.
It's
it's
right
happening
past her
after-
lifespan.
It's happening it's also happening in like an era where like Scarlett Johansson's already kind of like not done.
Yeah,
her-
she's pretty much like, I don't want to do this.
Yeah,
On
she's
top of
making
that-
great movies though. She just made a really great movie with Adam Driver, Marriage Story.
But,
Check
like,
it out
what I
on
mean-
Netflix. It's really good.
But no, like it's also happening after like all the controversy surrounding her, and like people are really, really not a big fan of her right now.
yeah,
Like,
yeah, I heard
we
about
can be
that.
fine of her, but like there's a lot of people out there who do not like Scarlett Johansson, and that was because of like Ghost in the Shell, where like they're like she's not Asian. I mean, it's like a Japanese movie,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and it's
But that's
like
a couple of years ago at this point though. It's still funny to make fun of her for that though.
yeah, but yeah, no, like people still haven't let that go. Jokes aside,
Yeah.
unfortunately.
But I'm hoping like they don't like judge the movie because of her, but because of her character. Her character's not well developed at all.
It's really
Oh,
not.
yeah.
Black
Her
Widow was
death
kind of
wasn't
like
earned.
Black Widow was like a one-note character.
Oh yeah, she very is. Like even
She had some good moments, but
yeah.
I don't know.
I mean,
It was mostly the Iron Man and Captain America. And
I
Thor
said this
show.
multiple times
Yeah.
that I would have preferred that the Black Widow movie came before Captain Marvel, but that was only because one, you could develop her character, and two, you build a new universe with a fresh face instead of like a face that we already knew, but you killed off.
Yeah, he killed off, and now like,
Yeah,
after
no, like,
she's
what if it's
dead,
What if
It's
it's
not-
successful?
it's not even like out of her
Not
relevancy now.
And it
It's
would
out
have
of her
not
fucking
destroyed
lifespan.
Endgame in such a way where you like questioning what if this big event with Thanos happened. Why didn't she come to Earth after the events of the Avengers with the fucking alien invasion and all that shit?
Yeah,
She was
no,
too
like
cool for school.
yeah, no, because like Captain Marvel really had no reason to like not be involved more often, especially considering the cosmic threats. Like
Yeah.
Ultron, I can kind of understand because they're like, that's like a little bit out of her fucking not out of her
But
wheelhouse.
Loki. Like Loki
but Lo-
literally invading New York with an alien
Yeah,
army.
Loki was kind of a big fucking deal.
Yeah.
'Cause that was like Thanos making his big move on New York.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You think Captain Marvel would look at that and go, "Oh shit, Thanos."
Oh,
Captain
shit,
Marvel 2 is probably going
Thanos.
to talk about that, I bet.
Yeah, like
Anyways.
they better. It like really doesn't make much sense why she was like so isolated for so long, but all of a sudden it's like, no, she's been here the whole time. She could have helped the entire time, but she
Yeah.
chose not to.
Yeah.
To be fair, that's
huh.
like the same issue that
Sorry.
like Winter Soldier had,
I fucking love Winter Soldier, though.
Oh.
but like it had that same issue where like Shield's getting overthrown. Iron Man, Hulk, fucking boys, where are you, Avengers
Dude,
Assemble?
dude, Hulk was giving Iron Man therapy. You didn't watch Iron Man 3?
Yeah, but you know what I mean, though, right?
I know what you mean. I'm
Yeah.
messing with you, but yeah.
Like Marvel has this issue of like they build these circumstances that like it makes no sense why the other character wouldn't be in them. Because what the fuck are they doing at the time? At least establish that.
Yeah.
Especially Guardians 2.
Yeah.
Oh god, yeah.
Ego the Living Planet. If Captain Marvel existed, why wasn't she just like, oh shit, the universe is fucking
It's
dying.
eating Earth, literally.
It's eating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm
But-
sorry for that tangent, by the way, but it just had to be said.
No,
that,
it's fine. Like I haven't really thought about that all that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
That's
One
probably
last
introduced
note.
really strong character.
One
One
last
last
note
note.
about Black Widow. This is just a really stupid question. In Iron Man 2, did she have a Russian accent?
no.
I don't remember her having one.
Because like
No,
because
she
like
didn't.
in this movie there's a new
She had an
agent
Asian
that
accent.
has a Russian accent and I'm like, aren't they
Oh,
related or
yeah.
somehow or something?
I don't-
I might have been
think
just
that-
thinking about Scarlet Witch, but yeah.
Scarlet Witch had an accent in Age of Ultron. She lost it over time though.
Yeah.
Oh,
Elizabeth Olsen is a really good actress though. Just
Lost it
shout
really
out to her for
fast.
being in Marvel.
Anyways,
Yeah.
Anyways,
let's
Anyway.
talk about the last trailer, and it's the big one, Sonic the Hedgehog, and the brand new
yeah.
design.
Yeah.
fucking hedgehog.
Yeah,
The,
so, like,
the biggest
back-
180 in movie history, I would argue.
Yeah, back in January we talked shit about this movie.
Fucking,
And then
I'm
May.
mad.
it was sometime in spring, but
Yeah.
I'll still give him
but,
credit.
like
Using Gangster's Paradise was a bold move.
Yeah.
I-
If
I'm
the
really
good
upset.
design had been on it, I really think it could have worked.
If you put that design of the Gangster's Paradise trailer, it would have worked. But this one, Supersonic's good too.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
I think Supersonic actually works more
Well, yeah, because
Yeah.
Sonic's in it.
because, like, that was the thing. You really think they would have? They didn't. There was like no shortage of like fucking songs that would have worked for Sonic, like mainstream
Right.
songs.
Yeah.
Like fucking, we got Supersonic. Then we also got like Life is a High, living on a dream by Tom Petty. You know,
Sonic
fucking
got a
do
trailer
that.
really good.
Yeah,
But
there's, like, a
JoJo
lot of-
didn't get Gangster's Paradise, but Sonic did. That was the
Oh,
big meme this year.
that's the-
Yeah.
God, that doesn't make any sense though because the fucking Gangster's Paradise is so anti-gang though.
Anti-gang.
It really
Oh,
is
it
though. If
says
you listen to the
gangster in it.
lyrics,
Gotta have it in there.
we
Right.
gotta have it in there.
But yeah, but like, I kind of was worried though that this movie would put so much crunch on the crew, but the thing is, they came out like when that trailer dropped that no employees were on crunch time. No, like they already had like
Allegedly.
the rigging all set and everything. That they had like the animation done already. Like in a really good time, that no one was on crunch time, and that's good to hear, but I also feel like that's the company telling them to say that, because and I'm really scared if that is, because like that's an awful move to do.
Yeah, wait for
Yeah.
the movie to come out before we confirm or deny anything.
Yeah, but
Jim Carrey's Dr. Robotnik is a really great pick though, and I will. give
yeah,
him the
it's
credit for
really
that.
weird how he works with that.
You know who
Yeah.
also would have had?
I
No. Sorry, go ahead.
I was critical about Jim Carrey in the movie because well, in the first trailer, because I think I talked about my disdain for Jim Carrey and how he's basically
Why?
past his times and stuff. It's mostly just like the attitude he has in the media nowadays. Like you heard about him being anti-vax and all that.
He is?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. Ooh.
Not
That ain't
Jimmy.
it. That ain't it.
Not Jimmy too.
It's just-
Saying it, Chief.
Yeah, he's not a good person, but like sometimes I usually try to separate the art from the artist. Sometimes I could do that with old Jim Carrey, but like new Jim Carrey, I don't know if I
You
should.
watched the number 23 too many times and realized that there's something in the numbers. Don't vaccinate your kids.
I watched the movie 23.
But yeah, it's weird though, like how well he works in the role.
I
Like-
mean, he still got it, but like, yeah, it's just like I don't like him as a person.
Yeah, and that's fine. That's a fine take to have. It's but like Sonic's voice actor's actually done pretty well too.
Oh
Like,
yeah.
I didn't know how he would sound for like the whole movie, but like
Wow,
the
it's
whole
me, Sonic. Wow.
the whole trailer, he sounded actually really good.
Yeah.
Like it fit the design for one, and,
Yeah.
and two, it just fits the tone of the movie. And,
Yeah.
But I'm not a big Sonic guy, but I do like the current design of it, and I'm excited to see how the movie like comes out.
Yeah.
Take your date there on Valentine's Day, because that's the day it comes out.
Yeah, oh
We're
yeah,
trying
it
to get a
does come out on
girlfriend.
Valentine's Day.
Yeah, it comes out right on Valentine's Day.
Dude, I'm gonna try and get a girlfriend and ask her, like, hey, you want to go to see Sonic?
You want to go see the Sonic movie?
Babe, it's gonna
The
be so much
ultimate
fun.
gamer move.
Literally.
It is.
Yeah, this is a gaming movie.
Because you have two options. It's either really good and you have a great time, or it's really bad and you have a good time laughing at it. I mean, it's a win.
Or no, Josh. Unfortunately, you have to consider the third option, a realistic option, where she just gets up and walks out.
Oh God.
You have to consider that, Josh. Unfortunately,
Yeah, that's true.
But I was thinking of like, I could just like build up this big surprise for her that we're gonna go see a movie on Valentine's Day,
He's just Sonic the
and then
Hedgehog.
like I forgot, I don't control her. She can just get up and leave.
No, babe, look, Jim Carrey's
Babe, it's the
come
Blue
on.
Funny
Look,
Man.
Jim Carrey.
Look, it's Jim Carrey and the Blue Boy. The speedy Blue Boy. Look, he's saying the funny words.
Look, Jim Carrey just got punched in the mouth. Look.
He
Look,
just
Jim
said
Carrey.
meow.
Jim Carrey's
Oh
telling
my
us
That line
God,
better
I
still
am
be in
so-
there.
I'm
That line
so...
still better be in there. That was funny. I
No.
don't
Look, Jim
It
Carrey's
wasn't- it
telling
wasn't
us.
in
He's
the
talking to the
trailer.
camera right now not to vaccinate our kids.
It wasn't in the trailer though, so like it might have been moved out.
Ah,
It
sucks.
better not.
That's funny.
Now,
I hated that
meow.
line. I hate it.
That's funny, man. I find that funny.
meow. Meow is pretty all right. Okay.
Meow.
But like
I hope it's good. I'm trying to be more positive in general. I hope it's good because the Sonic fan base is starving. They need
Yeah,
something.
but I just need to say this. This was a prime example on why you should listen to criticism on the internet. Like some
And don't
people
send
could...
death threats. Just do it in like a civil.
Yeah.
way.
Yeah,
People
some
listen to
people
you.
will do that, but that's like the natural order of the internet. The thing is, when you like try to ignore it, like I criticize Star Wars and Lucasfilm all the time because there's some legitimate concerns that are with these brand new Star Wars movies, but they just ignore it and just call
But
people
look,
toxic.
Baby Yoda.
Yeah.
Baby Yoda.
You say, here's Baby
But,
Yoda.
like,
and I'm like, all right, I forgive you. Do whatever you
but-
want with episode 9. Just give me more Baby Yoda.
But yeah, but like
yeah.
fucking this is a prime example that one, they're the first studio to actually listen to their consumers and actually
it
make a
worked out.
change with the product.
Yeah,
Now
and
people are gonna go see
considering
the
this
movie
was
to
also
support it.
Paramount that did Transformers, that did the Ninja Turtle movies, and those movies were awful. And it was like it was
I forgot about
confirmed that the design was mainly like all controlled by Paramount because they wanted a realistic Sonic to appeal to more people.
How is a blue hedgehog? How are we gonna make that? Are we gonna make either of those realistic, turtles or a hedgehog?
Yeah, but it just proves that like media companies they're out of touch sometimes, and people know better and will say something about it. And the director of this movie and the team that are behind it, they know what the fans want, and they gave them it. And
Who's editing this? I want someone to look up a picture of a hedgehog and show Sonic the Hedgehog. Just compare the two. Whoever's editing this, please.
Yeah, I'm
compare the
doing
two.
that.
Let me know how you make that realistic.
Yeah, we're gonna show up
give
like
them
a
both
side by
teeth
side.
for
Yeah, it's just like the whole when they came out about the first trailer when it dropped, like they told like we're trying to go for a more realistic style and like yeah, but like I feel like that wasn't the team actually saying that. That was like the Paramount saying that or whatever the studio was.
yeah,
Like the one that actually hired that team, because like I feel like this wasn't gonna pan out if it had gone Paramount's way. Like
oh yeah, it wasn't gonna. That's why they had to make the change, because people rejected it in full force.
Yeah, they're
And
like,
you could still see some of the mainstream media. They're trying to put it back on to the fans and say, "Oh yeah, you complained about this. You complained about this when you could have been doing something else with your life." Yeah, that's
And
not
I
the
like-
good mentality to go, because
and I
it
like
led
that
to
this-
change.
and I like that this movie is actually getting more marketed now with the second trailer. Because when the first trailer dropped, like no media company would pick it up to like show it on TV or anything, or like with fucking kids meals or some shit like that.
Yeah.
Now it's actually being dropped that way. Like fucking McDonald's, Burger King or whatever that's fucking doing like an advertisement for it. It's being shown in commercials now. Like
It's very
And
obvious they were
theaters.
embarrassed by it.
yeah.
But now that
Like-
they've like fixed the design, they're like, "Oh, this actually looks like something we could show
Because
off."
the only thing they could talk about before was that it looked like trash.
No,
Yeah.
it's happening.
It's happening now.
Just take your word for it. It's happening.
I just like that it's being marketed better now. Like
I will
that it's
say though,
yeah.
hot take, real quick. If they had kept the original design, I feel like this would have been like a cult classic for based on the
It
fact.
would've.
Like,
Yeah,
like the
now it's
live
either good or
action
bad,
Mario
that's the
movie.
problem. Yeah, Super
the-
Mario Brothers movies like turned around and become like a cult classic recently.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like to be
I-
fair, like
Yeah.
it would have been a cult classic. I'm sorry for cutting you off.
No, don't worry. I was gonna say, there was actually a bunch of people that are actually demanding they release the original cut.
Yeah, like
I
even
would
like the
actually-
dude
oh,
who
God.
like made Sonic was like, I still want it to be like there.
They should put it like on the DVD, when it-
Yes.
or Blu-ray or whatever when it comes out. Like put it as in the extras section. Like,
Like
Yeah, like,
fall
the extended-
scenes, like, and you compare them side by side.
Yeah, it would also be like something for like filmmakers to look at, like
Yes.
upcoming filmmakers to look at and study. Like this is what you don't do. Also, like what changes you can really make between the two.
By the way, what I just put in the chat is what a realistic blue hedgehog would look like.
Basically, yeah.
So
Dude,
have fun
but
looking
Josh
at
doesn't have teeth.
that. He isn't saying meow.
It doesn't have the one eye, Josh.
Oh fuck! I gotta go back and. That
Oh, actually, that's one thing that
that is-
that's one thing that they didn't actually change in the new design. The eyes are actually still separated.
Which, to be
Good.
honest, I
Good.
still like that because the one eye thing has always bothered me.
Yeah.
Like you poke him in the bridge of his nose and you accidentally poke his eye. Like I don't like that.
Like his eyebrows are basically just his skin drooping over his fucking eye. It's
Don't make
one
me-
singular eye, and
Don't
it's
make me
so
think about that. It's
disturbing.
viscerally uncomfortable.
Oh god, just Sonic's a weird fucking thing.
Yeah.
Oh, like I'm
Yeah.
seeing, like I'm
So I'm a
recognizing it.
gecko kind of guy.
Like I'm recognizing it in like these pictures now, and it's making me really uncomfortable now.
Yeah. I just realized I dropped that when we're talking about Pokemon Sword and Shield a little bit later, so I'm sorry about that.
I'm still like thinking about
Yes,
like
gecko.
because they haven't shown anything else from the movie, that I'm wondering if any other Sonic characters are showing up at all.
Didn't
Probably
they
not.
confirm early on,
Like
it's
Tails,
gonna be-
Shadow, Metal Sonic,
No.
like anything.
I
Like
don't
Metal
think
Sonic
at
would
all.
honestly make sense though.
Knuckles.
Really. I
Knuckles
feel like
would
we're
be weird. Like
I would love like a post-credit scene because it's clear that they want this to like make money so they can make another one.
oh god.
Hmm.
Yeah.
I wouldn't.
Sonic
I wouldn't
2
be opposed
and
to that.
Knuckles.
Sonic 2 and
Sonic 2 and Knuckles.
Literally, it's Sonic 2 with Tails and Sonic 3 and Knuckles. The Sonic trilogy.
Oh, the
And then they reboot it with Sonic X.
Oh, they don't need a rebooted Josh.
No.
Please, no.
We're looking 30 years in the future.
No.
Anyways, should we get to the next topic?
Yes, please.
Let's talk about another Google product that has been released recently, where they actually it's a complete and utter failure. Stadia. We talked about this before, but Stadia has recently been released, and it's not looking good for Google.
Got released off a cliff.
Dude,
Yeah.
did either of you see the video
Oh yeah.
where someone was hitting the space bar for their character to jump, and it took like 2.5 seconds for it to register?
Oh, I thought you were talking about the trailer, which was absolutely painful.
Well, yeah, that's awful too, but like people have been showing videos of like how bad the input lag is. Oh my god.
Yeah.
It's very clear. It's very clear they're desperate for it to succeed. Because if you watch a video without ad block on, you did Stadia ad. It's been it's been a majority of like Google ads, and the majority of the Google ads have been Stadia ads.
I feel bad for like the people using YouTube gaming, if that's the only fucking ad they're fucking advertising on YouTube gaming.
Yeah, no AdSense from that.
But no joke, the Stadia ad really did feel like 90s Sega, and how like they are like very egotistical and
Saturn or Dreamcast Sega?
Saturn.
Oh no.
Yeah, Saturn.
Did you guys see a Stadia fan on Twitter? That whole thing.
Oh yeah, Stadia fan has died.
Wait, what?
Killed him.
What?
Oh, so there's this really funny like account that's like promoting Stadia, like you're showing like, yeah, I broke my Switch and got a Google Stadia, best console ever. No, it was so funny, and they're like, fuck, I can't take it. But like after like a couple of weeks of doing that, they're like, they're on to me. I have to leave. Don't buy a Google Stadia, please. They've kidnapped my wife and family. He was like that for weeks. It was so good.
And he was like, don't buy Stadia. Do not buy Stadia.
Oh my god, so funny because everyone thought it was legit for a moment, but it
like,
just took a dark turn. It was so good.
Yeah, this is
That's funny.
Ripped.
Holy shit!
Just a gamer who plays Google Stadia.
Oh god.
The pinned tweet is Stadia fan has passed away.
Our only fan has passed away.
Oh my god, that's so fucked up.
It's so funny though. It's so funny. That's the only thing I knew about Google Stadia was that account.
But like, yeah, the marketing for this has been awful. Like,
yeah,
here's the kind of
and they're trying to shove it down people's throats for one, and two, just like the advertising itself is awful.
It's so bad.
Yeah,
it's cringy.
I mean,
and, like,
it's par for course for Google right now.
Yeah.
The way they're fucking YouTube, the way they can't make a good content, they suck.
Yeah.
Like, why would I? First off, I barely trust YouTube with my files with Google Drive. Why would I trust them with my gaming?
Yeah. At least with like Google Drive, they wouldn't like it won't like delete it on your
Have you seen that new thing, Google Fi? It's like Google Files. It's basically just like Google Drive, but like it's all like connected files with like your device and shit. Why would I trust Google with that when they can't even run their own goddamn fucking YouTube site?
YouTube copyright right now. So
they can't run Stadia. They can't run YouTube. Why do we trust Google with anything?
Look at what I shared. Look what I shared.
Yeah.
Yeah, like for real though. Like,
do you think Stadia would have had like this huge like console base that like Steam had with the Steam machine?
No.
Like, do you think YouTube would try to push for that though?
No.
Do you think Google would try to push for that?
No, it's like
nobody wants it.
Nobody wanted Epic Games Store. Nobody wants Google Stadia Store, Google Play Store. Like,
yeah,
no.
Google Play Store.
Like, there's some good things
Google
about
Play
Epic.
Store.
There's some good things
Android,
about Epic
fine.
Games Store, but I can understand why people are so up in arms about it. But this is a multi-million-dollar company, probably a big monopoly trying to get into the gaming industry. You expect people to trust that?
Sorry, I just need to point out, Google, if you want to fucking like get into the game industry, you know what you gotta fucking do, buddy? Come here real close. Let let me whisper into your fucking ear real quick. You gotta fucking pay people to make the games. Don't just fucking fucking carry your fucking to make the games fucking carry you to fucking success. You gotta actually start a game studio. That's what Microsoft did.
Right?
Shout out to Microsoft for actually like the biggest turnaround
Like-
this generation.
like
Or maybe
Sony.
Nintendo.
Yeah.
Like Sony, Microsoft, that's what they did. They just pay people to make the fucking games. Why can't Google do that?
Yeah. Like Microsoft literally has bought so many good developers and is making like great first-hand titles now. Like
Yeah,
The Outer
exactly.
Worlds was like really close to being an Xbox exclusive, but they just missed it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Outer
like
Worlds
I
2
was
probably
saying,
will be exclusive though.
like I was saying, like it would be like Disney buying Hasbro. Like Hasbro has a monopoly in the toy industry right now,
Which is
and Disney
dying.
basically owns practically everything in the movie industry. Like it's not fair for competition, and
I feel
Google
like video
trying
games
to
are more
get into that.
competitive now than ever before. Because if you look at games like Undertale and Minecraft and like all these indie games, because Minecraft was an indie game at one point. A lot of people
Yeah.
have forgotten
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
Like, there are these independent video games are competing with top AAA video games every year. Like Untitled Goose Game is going to win some awards this year.
Yeah.
Honestly, yeah, like good on them.
Yeah, exactly. This is the best time to be a game developer. At least if you don't work for a shitty company. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
like
Yeah. Like
I got a big lump in my throat. Yeah,
But
big old
fucking
magic trick in your throat.
yeah.
Google just needs to fucking like rethink their priorities.
Yeah, because like streaming
Or
streaming
maybe-
services.
Maybe just owned by their motive and just don't be evil.
Also, don't market your controller as gender fluid or like
Oh,
non-binary.
yeah.
Non-binary controllers. I'm like, shut the fuck up. That's
Shut-
pandering.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
pandering, and
it
that's
is.
bullshit. Because all controllers are gender fluid. First of all,
Exactly.
Fucking like who gives a shit about fucking color schemes? You can fucking like pink and be a boy. Who fucking
I
gives a
love
crap?
Exactly.
I wear pink shirts. I love that shit. But that's literally pandering just to try to get any form of attention. Like
Mhm.
and there are some instances where that's good to do, but they're doing it out of like just bullshit, and I hate that. Actually made me
Yeah.
really angry when I
They're
That's
basing
Google
it
for
like
you.
on color preference, which like makes no sense.
Exactly. You know, fun fact: pink was originally the color that boys had in their rooms, like a long time ago. Then they switched it. Yeah,
Hmm.
you can look that up.
Yeah.
So
fucking- but-
gender norms are bullshit. Wear pink. Wear blue. Whatever.
But Google pandering is not a fucking new thing. Like they
Oh,
pander
they've
all the
always
fucking
been
time.
doing that.
Especially with fucking YouTube. Like it's awful.
Yeah,
Oh,
with
we'll get to that, right?
with gay YouTube creators actually suing Google.
Yeah.
Even
Yeah,
though
I
they
love
were
it.
like,
oh yeah,
yeah.
we stand with gay creators, and then they shut down and they demonetize any video with themes in it.
Yeah.
I
That's
hate YouTube
Yeah,
so
like
much.
a fucking giant liar. Just go. We like the gays, but not those gays.
Yeah, we like the gays for a month, and then who are you guys?
oh yeah,
Fucking-
that's one thing that really irks me when
That's
it's like
society,
the
man.
yeah when companies like put the rainbow flag for 1 month and then take it down after. Yeah, it's just disingenuous bullshit.
Yeah. Do you think YouTube or Google whatever is gonna fucking like demonetize channels for like gaming channels that talk shit about Stadia? Like
I mean,
I
it
fucking
wouldn't be
hope they
again. It
do.
wouldn't be
I hope
off
they do.
guard for them to do.
Yeah, it wouldn't be the first time they fucking like had fucking an agenda.
I want them to
I
do that
guarantee
so
you they
bad.
would
I
have
see the
done that with
shitstorm.
Google Plus if they were this evil.
My
They
favorite
would've.
YouTuber is RaceVic, guys. He's RaceVic and he does like video game essays. I want him to do a Google Stadia video and get it demonetized. I want that to happen. Just so YouTube throws a fucking like war zone. Like he does really great video essays. If you haven't like heard of him, check him out. He just did one on Modern Warfare.
the
But-
third ad pop
Adpocalypse comes back.
is gonna be just Google like
Yeah,
fighting
and now-
against its
and also
own
we have this whole-
platform.
You have this whole Kappa thing coming up. Kappa D's nuts.
Yeah.
Like it's just like
Combat these nuts.
yeah, it's like,
That's gonna be the episode title.
Fucking
Oh, I
comedy's
love it.
not. Just fucking find me. Who gives a shit? I don't got no money. You got
I
Yeah,
don't
so-
$42,000. Whatever. I make
So-
anime parodies. Fucking sue me. Who cares?
Yeah, we were gonna talk about Kappa, but like that's the best way to summarize it. Just fucking fuck
yeah,
off
we're gonna
on
save
top of
that
these
for.
nuts.
Yeah, we're gonna save that for when we talk about YouTube Rewind. I think.
We should wait. I think maybe wait for that on January when Cop actually gets put into
Oh
place.
god.
I think that would be an interesting episode.
But then we'll already be taken
It would
down,
end up
so
like
it
the
won't
net
matter.
neutrality
Yeah, true.
shit.
With
if it
firing
ends up
squads will
going
be sent to all of
wrong.
our houses. The abridged community will just cease to exist.
Fucking daily. This is why all my shit's going on Daily Motion now. You had your chance, YouTube.
Daily Motion's coming
I'm
back,
uploading my shit on
fam.
Pornhub. I don't know what y'all are talking about. Immigration Patrol Lulico compilation.
Yeah, fucking immigrating to fucking
Immigrate to
Newgrounds.
Pornhub.
We create a video that abridgers get fucked by YouTube.
Fuck, now I gotta include that in the video.
Fuck. Anyways, Stadia's bad. Don't invest in it.
Yeah,
Buy
Buy a
please.
Switch like I did. I fucking love the Switch.
Speaking of
Yeah.
Switch, Pokemon, I guess. I haven't gotten
Oh,
that
yeah.
game yet. Is it good?
Perfect segue.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
perfect
just
segue.
I literally beat the post game for it like not even an hour ago. Probably like around 2 hours ago.
I'm still taking my time with it because like
I'm
First
I'm
off-
40 hours in.
yeah, I'm still just taking my time with it because I do that with Pokemon games anyways. But I really love Sword and Shield, to be honest. Like
I love it too.
I understand. Like we've talked about this the last time. I understand all the controversy with Game Freak.
On the
right
trees
now.
won't load. The trees won't. Where's my
all the fucking like
where's my
animation
Dusclops?
critique,
Or
all the
Dusclops
fucking
is in this game.
all the animation and developing critique is valid, but there becomes a point where it becomes too much and people take it too far.
Yeah.
And then also those same people are the same people that bought the fucking game.
Yeah, exactly. It's the highest selling Pokemon game ever already.
Oh,
Yeah.
Like,
really?
right up there. It made sold
It
like
like
6 million in
outsells
its first week.
Okay, that's a little unfair to say, to be fair, because doesn't it Pokemon just outsell itself all the time?
Yeah,
Yeah,
but this
true.
is like record setting, dude. I think this is like the highest selling Switch game.
It,
Like in its
yeah,
first
it
week.
is.
Oh, it is. Oh, okay.
Yeah, no, this is unprecedented. And after playing it, like I had some problems with the story. Like not every Pokemon game can be platinum or black, right?
Yeah,
Gen
this-
4 and Gen 5 are incredible. And I will
Yeah.
fight on that hill. Because I used
Yeah,
to
Black-
hate Gen 5, but I love Pokemon
Black and White is still my favorite gen. Like
Platinum will
this is
never
my
be
favorite.
topped.
Fucking,
Yeah.
I'm more of like a Gen 2, Gen 4 guy.
Gen 2 is
honestly.
great. Heart Gold and Soul
Meanwhile-
Silver are arguably the greatest Pokemon
Silver
game.
was like my
Meanwhile, this
first
is-
one.
Meanwhile, this is Nintendo's first Pokemon game that he's gonna be getting into.
Well, I didn't buy it yet, but I'm
You should.
yeah, but like the thing,
Mhm.
my concern with it is mainly on the whole controversy of it with like the lack of Pokemon characters,
He's gonna-
in which
There
even
are
then like
400. That's
Yeah.
That's almost a half of all the Pokemon
Here's
that are
the-
in
Here's
all
the thing
regions.
here's the thing you gotta accept with Pokemon. This was inevitable.
yeah.
Yeah.
They're
Like-
doing this is
I
how
mean,
they're doing it
they
for the rest
add
of the
like
series.
new Pokemon every generation. Of course, they're gonna limit it some. The thing is, though, I want them to at least do like DLC where they can add new Pokemon. Like,
Funny you mentioned that.
yeah,
They are adding some Pokemon. There are files for like the Alolan starters and the rest of the Kanto
Yeah.
starters. And there are in there. But right now, in the Galarian Pokédex, I think there are 400 Pokemon. Overall, there are 807. There are still
Yeah.
half of all the Pokemon are in there. It's just people
Yeah,
are getting pissy because there are certain favorites. Like I'm sad Blaziken is in it, but Cinderace is really cool, and I'm sad that
Yeah.
Metagross is in it. But there's still some really great Pokemon. Like Corviknight is one of my favorite Pokemon that I've gotten in years.
Yeah, there's like
that
some really
Corviknight.
cool ass Pokemon here. They got fucking Trevenant in there. That's all I wanted.
Yeah, no, they also. I'm using Pokemon I never used before, like Golisopod. I never used Golisopod. Now it's one of my favorite Pokemon.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the thing. It's becoming like more easy for like people to fall back in love with Pokemon and also use Pokemon they never fucking used before.
I'm just happy.
Yeah,
Flygon's
and that's why
in
I'm
it.
giving
Gen
them the
3 's
benefit of a doubt. But there's also concerns about like there's not that much evolutions with the new Pokemon, like the starters. Like there's not really that much evolutions with them, but like they could easily add them and stuff. But like
There also
there's
also
some
is the
complaints
weird-
though I do feel are very stupid, like the model reusing. Like
Yeah.
again,
Yeah,
like that's
with-
always been a
who
thing with
cares?
Pokemon though.
with
Gen
the
4 release
800
models and
Pokemon,
5 release models.
there's no way you would make like remake all those models. You would
Yeah.
have to use them like over and over because, dude, there's like 800 of them.
Yeah, dude, those same people are complaining. Those same people are the people that complain with fucking Sakurai with Smash.
Oh,
Yeah.
I love Smash too. I got Smash and it's great.
Like those same people are like, "Where's the next Smash character?" Like, those people are invalid.
Yeah.
Like,
I mean,
of course they're gonna reuse models, and also like think about like all the new models still. Like, you're still disregarding so many Pokemon with new models. Like, shut the fuck up.
yeah. But I'm just more playing the waiting game because, like, I don't know if I should, like, be an early adopter, and that's, like, sort of
Yes.
thing. But I'm not taking that away from the game because a lot of people are taking that away from the game, but I think that's very unfair.
One of my best
yeah.
friends has 130 hours already, and he's only caught 100
Jesus.
Pokemon.
Wow.
Jesus.
That's just how good the battling is. This is the best gameplay
Yeah,
Pokemon's ever
Yeah,
had.
the battling is actually really fucking good.
I've
Like,
had so many fun battles in this game already, and you don't even need to Dynamax to have fun. Like me and my like best friend had. Like,
I
some
do
really
like
great battles.
doing the Dynamaxing battles in the fucking wild area.
Yeah, the
it's
wild
so
area is
fun.
great. The raids, oh, those are great. Especially
Dude,
with
I was
friends.
scared as fuck when I first went into the wild area because like I couldn't
Oh,
defeat
I had a really
anything.
funny thing. I was doing a level 5 Gigantamax Snorlax raid with a few of my friends, and we were like just having fun the whole night. I was the only one to catch it, and none of them did. And I brought like, what did I fucking bring to that? I brought like some Pokemon that had no business in being there. I think I brought Grimmsnarl. Yeah, I brought Grimmsnarl to a Snorlax, and I'm the only one who caught it, and they got so mad at me because it was
I
level
feel-
70 in Gigantamax.
I feel bad for people like Nuzlocking this game that had no
Oh.
knowledge about the wild area.
Team 4 Stars Nuzlocking it, and oh my god, it's been so funny to watch.
Wow.
Dude, I
Yeah.
cannot Nuzlocke this game, and also I
It's
don't want to
impossible.
delete my. I don't want to delete my first save file.
I don't either.
Uh.
I might make an alternate account and just not do raid. And just
I've-
double. what I'm gonna
That
do
is
for my
possible. You
Nuzlocke-
can make you can make that's the thing with having this on the Switch is that you can make an alternate account. You can make several different accounts
Mhm.
just to play games over that don't have fucking save files like other games do.
What I think I'm gonna
Like-
do is I'm gonna like make. I'll do a Nuzlocke, but I'll change the rules since you can't do raids offline, right? Because I only
I-
have online on my main account.
I'm not sure actually. I haven't
Alright.
figured that out. But like
If you can't do them online, then my point's moot. But I really want to do a Nuzlocke for this game because now that I've beaten it, it's really interesting to me. I was level like 70 at the end game, and I still almost got swept by Hop with his final team. That's okay because
Yeah.
the game was like it has like really easy points and then just fucking crazy like difficulty spikes. Like
You know what I've been doing all game ever since I got that gift Eevee from the guy in the train station.
Let's Go
Because
Eevee.
yeah, because I owned Let's Go Eevee. So if you own either Let's Go Eevee or Let's Go Pikachu, you get a gift Eevee or Pikachu
It's really
Wow.
good.
from someone in the train station in which city? I'm trying to remember.
Wedgehurst?
It's one of the
it's
first.
Redhurst, isn't it?
It's the first city that that has the train.
You get a Wedgehurst.
But like, ever since I got that Eevee, I've been building up the rest of my team, and just Eevee just sits in the back, getting leveled up.
Wow.
So I can have a roided out fucking Eevee, just like every other game I have.
I love that you can like catch fully evolved Pokemon in the wild though. Like I just was vibing and I just
Yeah,
found
that's
a
so
Leafeon
weird.
that can ride
Like
around
the wild area is fucking whack.
It's so good. It's so much fun. Like you just see a bunch of Machamp just running after you, about to beat the shit out of you.
I
It's
got
great.
so mad though. Like I tried to catch the fully evolved Pokemon when I was able to get like Great Balls and Ultra Balls, and then I tried to catch them and they're like, you can't catch them because
high. They're
they
very
won't let their
strong
guard
looking.
down. I'm like,
Wow.
I got so mad at
Oh,
that.
yeah,
shit.
because you have to be at a. That's how they make sure the game's still difficult. You can't just walk into that level 60 Gengar and get lucky with it.
But then why fucking put in like Hop saying I'm gonna go into the wild area to catch some more
Because
stronger
you can still
Pokemon?
catch normal level Pokemon. What I really like about the wild, now that I've beaten the game, most of the wild Pokemon in the wild area are level 60 or above now, or level 60, which is great. The wild area Pokemon in the grass level up with you. However, it works in the same way like Xenoblade kind of does, where there will be really high level Pokemon just vibing and about to beat the shit.
That's what trigger word. That's what trigger word. I'm the Xenoblade guy.
Xenoblade, yeah.
Yeah, like in Xenoblade, there's like this like level 90, just in spawn area. It's like that. Like you'll get off the train and to the wild area, and a level 26 Onix will just sweep your level 10 team.
Oh yeah, like like you encounter like level like 109 like giant Pokemon or something.
Yeah, no, the Pokemon like they're really high level in the wild area. So you gotta be careful. That's why you've seen so many videos of people just screaming as they run away from all the Pokemon chasing after them.
Dude, that's really actually amazing, because that's one of the main things I loved about Xenoblade is that like whenever you encounter an enemy, like there is a major like fear factor where you could actually die in the field, and
dude,
it's scary.
No, scary.
You know what's the scariest thing when you go into the wild area?
What?
When you just get chased by a bomb of snow.
I love it, dude. I love Abomasnow, and you just have like 3 Abomasnow just chasing after. Or like you see a Galissapod, they just pop out of the grass like, oh fuck, or
and also getting chased by fucking Machamps. Like,
yeah, or a that
humanoid ass fucking Pokemon.
Yo, there's a Tyranitar just running around.
Yeah.
It's so good.
Yeah, you have fucking Godzilla coming after your ass.
I do really like though that those big Pokemon, even if you kill them on accident, they come back.
Yeah, I do like that.
It's actually really easy to grind up Pokemon if you have the team to do it, and you can catch those Pokemon once you have all the gym badges.
Speaking of like the XP sort of shit, like leveling up and shit, a big criticism I saw was that people got mad with XP sharing being forced on every
like honestly, that's so good.
Like, why would you not want that? XP
Every other RPG has that.
So much easier.
Every other RPG has that. It's so frustrating to me that wasn't in the game.
People want a challenge. Like, it's part of an actual fucking RPG. You fucking.
Do you know how boring it is to like get a Pidgey and like you're fighting a Rattata, which is like 2 levels higher, but you have to swap into your Charmander and just fight it and just get half XP all the time?
Yeah, that's just annoying.
It's just like, God. Are we gonna talk about that or no?
No, we're not.
No, we're not.
It's funny though, but. Yeah, there's so many good quality, like the quality of life updates to this Pokemon, which are so good. The battle tower is really great. There's some nice menu options that are
I do like the whole the gym challenge thing, because
it feels like
an
actual event, which is so cool.
Yeah. Like it's so weird. It is weird though, like when you go to like a small ass little country town that has this big ass fucking stadium in the back.
It's like down in real life though. Like who the fuck lives in Green Bay and yet they have Lambo like 70,000 people? Like it's realistic. Or like use a better description. Who the fuck lives in Millwall in England, right? But like, they have this stadium with like that thousands of people can go in, right? So it's realistic to England. And I love how every single trainer has this British accent like, oh, come off it. It's just like, it's so funny. The translators did such a good job with this.
They did. Like in every, all the mom characters are just named Mum.
Oh, hey, Mum, we're going to go on a Pokemon adventure. It's so good.
The weirdest thing though, the weirdest thing with British reference is that they changed both Mr. Mime and then they made like a Mr. Rhyme.
Mr. Rhyme.
It's the weird thing.
He does grime rap.
Yeah.
He's a grime artist. Mr. Grime. That's what I should name my Mr. Fuck. I think
Mr. Grime.
Mr. Grime.
Speaking of crime, I want to move on to this next topic because I have nothing to input here. But it's a crime that I can't buy the new Tesla Cybertruck.
The future is fucking here.
Future.
If we fucking get one car, okay?
I want this car.
Fucking warhog looking ass.
It looks more like a Puma.
It looks more like a Nintendo 64 car.
I'm glad you got that. Thank you. Okay.
It looks like
Fucking
something that came
PS1
straight
graphics
out of
looking at.
like Blade Runner and Mad Max had a baby and they
Metal Gear Solid 1 looking ass. Colonel, I need to get in the Tesla Cybertruck. I don't know, Snake. It doesn't have a rear view mirror.
Wait,
All the
doesn't it?
Elon dick suckers are like fucking ecstatic about this.
I don't
Listen,
give a shit
I've been
about
in a
Elon.
Tesla. They're really nice. Teslas are great.
Oh,
This
yeah.
is bullshit. What the fuck
Yeah,
is this?
It looks
Tesla
stupid.
Cybertruck.
And also when they tested it, like to see how durable it is with
It
the
broke.
windows, it
Yeah.
broke twice.
It threw a rock through it and it broke. Oh, to stop bullets, throws a pebble and it cracks.
They'll be, they're like, oh, this is just a fucking prototype. Of course it's gonna break. No, that is what you are to show to present to people invested in this truck. Why would you show yourself breaking it?
I don't know, because I don't think he thought it would break. Elon Musk, I really am
He
glad
has
Elon
too much
Musk isn't,
faith
like-
in his fucking products.
I'm glad he's on an evil super. Like, if this truck fails, what if he starts using his money for evil?
He just runs down everyone and
He
be like,
becomes
"You
Mark
didn't
Zuckerberg."
believe me."
I'm scared. Like,
He becomes
Elon
Mark
Musk scares me.
Zuckerberg.
No, he's not that evil. He's not fucking,
Yeah.
he's not fucking reptilian.
He's not human, Mark Zuckerberg.
He's
Yeah.
not a reptilian. He's a Martian. Get it right.
Yeah.
What did he say? Like that he was like
Well-
once he was before he was a human or like whatever. Like, what was the
He was
comedy
high
name?
off his ass if
Well-
he said something like that.
If you take in
Isn't Corbin
consideration
something like that,
Teslas
though?
have this option where it could self-drive, what if he uses and activates self-drive onto everyone
Oh god.
and drives everyone off cliffs? That's his ultimate plan.
I'm still getting a Tesla when I have the money. I want. They're so much fun to ride in. It's like a roller coaster. It's fun. Like they go 0 to 60 so quick, and it's
The Cybertruck
Wow.
just looks like a fucking just looks like a monster truck, but like smaller and like less design.
What if it gets its own Sonic like treatment? Like it actually says, "Hey guys, we're gonna redo it."
Oh my god. I bet that's what
I
fucking,
hope they don't.
I
love
bet
it.
that's what Elon is planning. Like he's like, I hear everyone was talking about this Sonic character.
Ah, so he made the car blue.
Make the car blue and make it not look like fucking
I still
PS1
can't
looking
believe it
ass.
doesn't
I
have any
love
fucking rear
that
window.
though.
Yeah, I love it.
Cars.
I love
have
that
any rear
design though. It basically is like, I'm saying this multiple times. It looks like a fucking like a depiction of the future, like in
That's the
80s
thing,
movies
like-
and stuff.
Shitty.
Why is the future trying to be more simplistic?
Because it's
than-
so cool.
It looks like a
It's
bad
not.
Minecraft mod.
It looks like a. It looks like a fucking Minecraft.
If it was able to fly, then that would have been the fucking big seller.
If it could fly, we would not have this. I don't care what it would look like. If it's a flying car, actually do that.
Yeah,
could
we're
look like an
supposed to have
actual
flying
shit.
cars by now already. That's what Back to the Future predicted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right,
That's what
Hypo-
Back to the Future predicted 2 years ago.
all right. Hypothetical, Josh. You get to use a high flying car, but it puts out more emission, like double, triple
The Earth's
emissions.
fucked anyway. Like, give me my flying car. I'm gonna die in 10 years. Give me a
We're all
flying car.
fucked anyway.
It's also
like,
using
it's not gonna
electricity. It
matter.
wouldn't like put chemtrails out.
Literally
Oh,
fuck
God.
the Earth, honestly. Give me my flying car with like that shoots
Yes.
literal like carbon dioxide out of its ass. Just give me the flying car. I want to fly to work.
Yeah.
Let me live a life of
I finally
luxury.
agree with that.
Yeah.
The
I'm not to be a
fact we are
pessimist,
in
but,
the
like-
future that has flying carts yet, but we have a car that is going to look like it came out of Metropolis. I'm fucking stoked. It's one
small price
close.
to pay
It's
for a
one
flying
small
car.
step for man, one giant leap for mankind, or future
Ugh.
kind, Hollywood kind. Fuck! I want this car. Give me it, Elon.
I
I
want to be
will.
rich enough
I
where
want.
just
I
buy a
want Tesla
Tesla.
to sponsor BridgeBrains,
Good
so
luck
I could
with
get a
that.
free Cybertruck.
Dude, we're
fucking
not getting
free.
a Cybertruck after this.
I'll fucking review Grimes' new album because I know.
Are they still together?
Yeah, they are.
How's that going?
When's the Elon Musk feature happening?
God damn it.
Didn't she do? She did a song with Bleachers. I think it's the only time I've ever heard her voice, and that was like my least favorite song on that album. So, yeah, Grimes is kind of batting zeros right now.
Anyway, should we get to the next topic?
I think the Tesla truck is running out of gas. Let's move on.
God
Move on to
damn.
the next topic.
It's running out of fucking electricity or some bullshit.
Real
Let's talk shit about YouTube now.
Yeah, fuck
Okay.
YouTube.
Yeah, fuck YouTube.
Hey, in
I haven't watched-
2018, we did something you didn't like. In 2019, we just said we gave you the finger to fuck it, do it yourself.
Yeah. So I feel the complaints about YouTube Rewind right now, they might be very hypocritical, but I think is very justified. YouTube doesn't know what the fuck they're doing all the time.
YouTube hasn't known what they're doing ever since like 2010.
Yeah.
Dude, the best YouTube Rewind has been 2013 and 2014. Ever since
2012
then,
was pretty good too. They had
I argue, like, if those YouTube Rewinds where they don't do all the fucking complicated skits, I argue those are better because
yeah, when they did Gangnam Style and Minecraft costumes, that was pretty cool, and Halo costumes, that was cool. They had
Yeah.
Freddie Wong in that. That was awesome.
yeah.
I mean, that was
Like,
we
this one-
took that for granted because everyone's like, "Oh, this is crazy."
Yeah,
back in the day.
Now this is just like this is almost as bad as last year. Like
Mhm.
because at least this wasn't like a dumpster fire. It wasn't fucking painful to watch. But
It was painful
This
to
was
watch. I
just
didn't watch it.
lazy.
yeah.
Lazy.
This was just lazy. It was a
I
top
could edit
10
that
for like
video.
categories.
Mm-hmm.
They should have done if they were gonna do this format. You're right. They should have done different rewinds for different categories.
Yeah.
They left out a
And-
really big person. Though,
And
that
not
made me
only
really
that, but
sad.
like there's a
Yeah.
big complaints about like we don't know what this YouTuber is. There's tons and tons of YouTubers from all around the world that we don't know about. You know what they could have
Yeah.
easily done to solve that issue? Have YouTube rewinds for different countries.
different countries and different genres.
So like
You have
usually
finances, you have the
English
studio.
speaking countries we have the focus on like English YouTubers, but you would have ones for like Spain, Japan,
I don't need one for T
Britain.
series. I've never even heard of
India,
until I heard they had like 100 million subscribers.
Korea,
They're
and
cheating, by the
all
way.
that
They're
shit.
cheating.
I kind of agree, but also don't disagree because like that would also segregate like those kind of groups because like I watch a lot I fucking like English channels like
British channel.
people
I do
from
too,
England,
like,
yeah.
Cube is still chugging
And like
along.
I would want those people in Rewind, like
Yeah, but I was saying more like English speaking countries like US, Canada,
I don't
Europe,
think we should do by country.
There's
I think
some
we should do by
Japanese-
genre.
by
There's some-
language.
there's a
Like-
bunch of fucking Japanese YouTubers that I watch that I
Yeah,
want
do one
in
by
fucking
genre,
Rewind.
like, with like gaming and like fashion and lifestyle and Will Smith.
Let's
Have
just make
different
our own
genres.
With Smith.
But no,
Will
I
Smith
was
just
thinking
needs
more
a
like
category of
language
his
or
own.
something.
It's rewind time.
Rewind time.
Oh, that's hot. That's hot.
He just needs a fucking category all on his own.
Yeah,
I'm just sad that Watch Mojo did a better job of finding YouTube.
Yeah.
basically, yeah,
Because their
And-
number one was so good.
yeah.
With Attica
They
being at number one.
yeah they mentioned Etika.
They didn't. They didn't just mention him. They put him at number one, which is correct.
Yeah, that's one thing I fucking hate about YouTube. They even mention Etika in the video.
I feel like
dude.
though that would have been really hard to bring up because people would have
I mean,
taken
they
it
could have
as,
also
like,
brought up King of
Like in
Random, who
memory.
died this year too.
people
They
would have taken it though as exploiting a death though.
No, they just said like at the end of the video, in memory of Desmond Amofo. That would have been awesome.
They
Yeah,
would
that'd
have.
been
They
great.
would. The thing is, they would have had to do that for like all the YouTubers that died over the year because there's
Yeah.
there, whether we know it or not, there has been other people on
Mhm.
the platform that have died.
Yeah,
That's true.
Like whether we
I just
know
like
it or not.
I earned
Like I
Watch
mentioned,
Mojo
King
earned
of
a lot of
Random.
respect for me though
Yeah.
for doing that.
Like. Yeah.
I mean,
It's
that's
just
two
a
of my
very
favorite content creators like gone. Like Kitty passed away in 2015, and now
Yeah.
Etika passed away this year.
It's just a really hard thing to jump on.
Mm.
Like including dead people.
yeah.
Yeah, I
but,
was
like,
I was in LA when I heard that it happened. Stop for a
Yeah.
minute because I wasn't like the biggest fan of Etika, but now in his like now I kind of am because I play Smash and I also I've just gotten to really appreciate his stuff. Like I've watched a lot of his archives. He just seemed like a really genuinely nice person and good person. Somebody
Yeah,
like cared a lot about
I've always
everybody.
been a big fan of Etika, even like before all the tragic stuff that happened. Like he was one of the most genuine like creators on the platform. But yeah,
His reactions
that's
were real. I mean, they
yes.
seemed like staged, but the more you got to know him, they realized those were real. He was genuinely that so excited to see Snake, he would break his shelf.
Yeah.
God.
Did you also notice like last I get this year I want to give it to them that they actually included like YouTube people instead of just like last year. Not only did they include like just celebrities that no one's really talking about, but also they included Twitch people.
Yeah.
That's your rival company. That's your rival streaming platform. Like
Yeah.
I do like that they changed that whole aspect, that they're trying to be more YouTube focused. But at the
even
same
then,
time,
yeah, but even
yeah.
then it's not enough because like all the problems that YouTube are going through. I did a reaction video on it and I didn't like I deleted the video, but I felt it was entirely disingenuous because all the problems that affect the platform, they still affect us, and no matter how much you want to like sugarcoat or say oh this is what the community did, it doesn't change the fact that you're fucking over everyone.
Yeah.
Like that's my thoughts on it at least.
And also they went with the whole lazy way that like these are the most liked videos. Like do they not realize that also like bots exist?
Yeah. Oh yeah, there was also one creator they actually mentioned. They were actually exposed to be an actual like bot that was manufactured by YouTube, and people were like forced to subscribe to that channel.
Are you telling me there are industry plants in YouTube?
Yes. There was that one. It was the van girl who lives in a van and she has a pet snake, and they put her
What?
in. Yep.
This is the first time I'm hearing of this. What?
Yeah, so it was this girl, and she's in the videos, in the top 5 video, and she lives in this van, and she has a pet snake, and like YouTubers, they start looking at this channel, and they notice, wait, I'm already subscribed to this channel? I never heard of this channel. So it was a big controversy that basically it was an exposing of them actually manufacturing their own big creator.
I am glad that they didn't put the polls in this one at all.
Oh yeah, thank God
that
for
is
that.
fucking great. The polls got fucked over, and I love it.
Yeah.
Even with the whole fucking the fight rematch, they didn't put anything about that.
Yeah,
and
people
I love
were complaining about that, which I don't know why.
Why? No one gives a shit about Logan anymore. Yeah. And like, look what he did at the start of the year.
He got the shit knocked out of him by KSI. Who cares?
Yeah.
He's got his ass beat by a dude who ran around his underwear pulling a virtual card in a FIFA video in FIFA. Like, how does that feel?
And also, what is his brother doing? Nothing.
Basically,
like,
yeah.
Who cares?
I do like that they're not really shoving those kind of creators into the YouTube Rewind anymore.
There wasn't even one mention of the abridging community. Like, give me a break.
Dude, I would be amazed if TFS actually got into a Rewind.
They should be. TFS is literally... I'm surprised whenever a new DBZA drops that they're not trending. Like, I'm genuinely surprised.
Dude,
yeah.
That would actually surprise me because
it's
they would
because
have
of
to...
the whole fucking... They're so easily... even if they are so big, they are still, like, easily detectable with, like... by the bots with fair use and shit.
Had TFA, TSA, TFS actually,
again?
If TFS ended up on YouTube Rewinded, then I would have expected an Elsagate video on there.
I do. My saddest thing about TFS though is that they were in DBZ Kai, but they got pulled out. Yeah. Did you guys see that clip where like in that scene in the Boo Saga where they had that reenactment of the Cell games? They had Team 4-Star come on and record the voices for like those characters.
Oh, really?
But I think I'm not sure who made them pull it out, but it was really funny. But I mean, honestly, that's the goal because they're cool with all the people who work on Dragon Ball. I find that really interesting.
But also, they don't have any like anitubing YouTubes like anime
they used
YouTubers.
to. Anime FMK was really good.
Yeah,
And the
they
Bento, TFS Bento. I don't know if that's still going.
Yeah,
Yeah,
but they don't have like.
Yeah, it's just a problem of copyright, which.
What like?
Fucking
even
imagine rewrite 2020. They get fucking Digibro on there.
Oh yeah, no, 4-Star Bento's dead. Oh.
Yeah.
Jeez, that sucks, man. I really like that channel.
Yeah.
I mean, they could get the rights to like some of the Dragon Ball characters, like they got the rights to Fortnite and all that shit.
That's the thing, like they get the rights for all these things, like to fucking basically like advertise. Yet they have a problem when it comes to cartoons and anime. Like,
yeah.
Like, fuck off.
Like I wanted Has Been Hotel on like the YouTube Rewind in some way. That would have been cool.
Yeah. Like
Has Been Hotel, like that was a big cartoon that came out this year. Probably one of my favorites.
Has Been Hotel and Hell of a Boss are like one of
they made Zim say good. Fuck. That's all I care about.
Yeah, people got so mad. People got so mad. Like all the fucking parents. Like, why is he saying fuck? I'm like, it's a fucking adult cartoon.
Yeah.
But cartoon for kids. Cartoon kid. Cartoon equal kid. You can't have a cartoon.
I would also mention Meta Runner, but it's not really that popular either. But it's like sort of like a similar series to Ruby. It's pretty good. It's made by the same guys who did MSG4.
Ruby. That's a name I haven't heard in a long.
That's a name I haven't heard since 2 days ago after I talked to Zay Overseer.
Ruby, more like.
Ruby, more like boobies. Am I right, fellas?
Ruby, more like poopy.
More like stinky. I
haven't paid attention, but like, have any fucking
yeah, just like, be thankful they didn't actually do like a full-fledged meme video like last year because they
Where was
put,
Stinky?
They would put Stinky in there. Yeah, they would have.
Someone would have said okay boomer.
That's my favorite fucking meme of the year. I don't care what anyone says. Whenever I watch that stupid monkey on my screen, I crack up laughing.
The fucking British one. Stinky! Stinky!
Hey, why? There's a British one?
There's a British one, yeah. Look it up. Fucking
spooky. Boo.
I am kind of glad though that they didn't go the meme route this year like they did last year because it would have been filled with utter trash. Like,
they had the stinky monkey at Area 51, then I would have been upset. But come on.
Yeah, but like that was the one thing that people like didn't like about last year, and I'm thankful they didn't do it because like it really was painful to watch.
Yeah. I am kind of glad though that they that Ditsy got in just because of fucking
oh yeah, Seth Everman who did that bad guy cover.
Dude, Seth Everman got fucking copyright strikes for that.
This is just turning into a fucking YouTube
Yo, this is the YouTube roast of 2019. This is what this is about.
And I feel like that's Rewind has set that up for itself. Like Google has set us up for that, for us to just YouTube go ham on them.
We would just take them and sit them down on Comedy Central and just fucking laugh at them for 2 hours. That's what we would do if YouTube. I would bully I would piss on their locker and shove them in it. And then I'd fuck their wife.
Yeah. Fuck their wives, dude.
Fuck their wives. They pissed on my wife.
I got pimp on your wife, and she's my wife now.
When your wife's boyfriend lets you play with her Legos.
Yeah. Oh, nice one.
Alright, so yeah.
YouTube Rewind, fucking shit.
Bad.
The fucking dislikes are more than the likes again.
Go ahead.
It's a little bit.
Let's break that record again, fam.
Yeah, let's break it.
All right.
Anyways,
we've rewound YouTube, but do you guys want to rewind something a bit bigger?
Yes.
The decade.
All right. Do you want to go by like X of the decade or X of the decade or like?
I think just more like
I'm just
talk
going
about
off
like
by what I remember.
just
You know,
the
let's go
highlights
around-
of the decade. You're like
let's
remember
go-
the good things. Don't mention
Yeah.
the bad things.
Mhm.
Let's
Like-
let's just go around and give like
We
our
might be
thing-
we might go into some bad things, but like more so just like somber things.
I'm gonna
Like
bear my
like,
soul out already.
Yeah,
gosh, something that happened in 2020 or like the last decade. Really,
It's a
it was
good
like,
decade.
I feel
Yeah,
like
it
we
was
need to.
okay.
For me, it was.
the
I'm
best
not
the
gonna-
best year though, in my opinion, was 2013. Like
For me, it was I would say 11 because we got the new Mortal Kombat. Mortal 2 came out.
Yeah, 2010 was probably like up. 2019's honestly been probably the best year for me. And 2010 was probably second.
I would have a mix up between 2020, 2014,
You're in the future.
2015, or 2014, 2015, or 2017, maybe.
2017, yeah, was actually a decent year.
2010 and
2017
11 were pretty good. 2012 through 18 were.
Eh.
Eh. 20
The
so
early
2012
2010s, like I didn't really like the early 2010s. I thought they
I
were
was making Lego
cringy.
stop motion videos
Yeah.
in the early 2010.
early 2010s. That was like my fucking. Those were my Let's Playing days.
No, mine too. I did that alongside like little Lego videos I'd make, and that was my first
I-
foray into voice acting.
I remember I got like up to like part 60 in a fucking Grand Theft Auto 3
Oh,
Let's
I
Play.
never
It's
got that
gone.
far.
It's gone from the earth.
Good.
Hey guys, it's me, Clutch Roadagain here.
No, I went by like, hey, Kenwood plays here because like my
Kenwood.
fucking dad's friend
Bad
gave me
name. I've heard worse. Mine was Joshorama.
a Joshua Ram.
Mine
Joshua
was
Ram
just
like,
J Chip and like separated the J and the chip.
Oh, so you stuck by it.
Oh, so mine, I
you know,
actually
let's do that
was.
real quick.
I was
Let's- yeah,
actually.
real quick.
Oh.
Sorry, like I was gonna say, let's go through like our aliases over the last.
Yeah,
decade.
hell yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
I was gonna go for that.
Yeah, you're gonna,
So
yeah.
I was originally a commentator, a YouTube commentator in 2010, and I did really cringy videos where I actually just like rag on people that like say, "Oh, I hate my haters. I'm being hated on the internet." And I just called them like idiots and stuff, which I was like 13 years old or 14 at that time, and I was like, yeah, that was a very dickish thing for me to do. And I left like 2010 and I moved on to do like a Mega Man video game. I tried doing a Mega Man video game and it didn't go anywhere. And then I went into like spend my high school years, met friends, get into voice acting, started a Bridge series, and now I'm here.
Yeah.
My road's been a lot more long and winding.
I've actually been doxxed on the internet. I'm not gonna say my username, but like
Holy fuck.
yeah, my videos are still up because some guy actually re-uploaded them and considered them like cringe, and I was trolled on the internet for that. Yeah.
Oof.
Yeah.
I never got that big, but I really tried to like get big on Roblox. I had like I paid to advertise my shitty levels that were just nothing.
God, you were the fucking Zeki KO of your day.
I was like
You were the great Zekrom of your day.
I remember I made a fucking like advertisement with Scorpion from Mortal Kombat on there. He's like, get over to this guy's level, and they're like, there's nothing on here, and I felt really bad, and so I made one with him like looking sad, going, hey, go to his level. I'm sorry.
I'm
But,
wondering
like,
I'm wondering if you ever encountered Zeki back then when
Probably. I was like Slim 009, like 9900.
Slim.
I got banned, became Slim 08800. I lost that account, and it was like 7700. I just kept going.
How many times did you get banned in Roblox?
I got to like 5.
5 bans.
Ugh.
You gotta say frick, not fuck.
Well, you got no other choice now because they just straight up censor you. But yeah, then I went on to YouTube as Kenwood.
I like that name a lot. Kenwood plays
Yeah,
sounds like a good
Kenwood.
Minecraft.
Kenwood plays.
Kenwood
Sounds like
75.
I'm not being like ironic here. It actually sounds like a decent like
Oh, believe me,
Yeah.
they weren't decent.
They
One of my
weren't decent,
earliest-
but you know what I mean.
I had the fucking like. Josh, you remember the Knuckles show, right?
I think so.
It was like some shit from like 2010 I made, and I was just like, it was the fucking worst.
I'm looking at my old channel right now. I'm kind of tearing up a little because a lot of my videos.
Dude,
I
my
know.
current channel that I have right now is actually the channel I had. Like, I used.
So I started doing like Lego stop motion on my dad's channel for like 3 years, which was like in 2007, and then I got my own channel in 2010, hence the Josh Rama 2010. And I did that for 2 years. And that was fun. That was like my first foray into networking with other like content creators on YouTube, because back then we had YouTube friends and like messaging, and I would actually like get people to record me lines for my videos and send them to me, and that was like foreshadowing for what I do now. And then I did like sports broadcasting videos for like 3 years, and that's how I got into college. And now I've done like abridging and like voice
Here it
acting work
is.
for 3 years.
Here it is, my old channel from like
Let me
fucking.
look.
It is actually from 2010. Holy shit!
Dialga 30.
Holy
My-
shit!
Culture. Play Pokemon Diamond.
My first.
Knuckles Show turned 8, like 10 years old. Holy shit!
Yeah, a lot of these videos are 10 years old. Jesus Christ, that's weird. That's weird to look at.
Like
Oh.
Knuckle. Okay, no, Knuck Show was like the one video where like I
You
had like.
misspelled announcement.
I can't
I
even say
know.
like what I was
I can't
doing,
even
like-
access this account anymore. By the way. Oh, me and fucking Zach Starfish, we redubbed first Bright video with a Knockman.
That's pretty funny.
I can't even say like what I was doing in like early 2010, because I didn't even become a content creator of any sort until like 2014, 2015.
You weren't the man you are today.
I didn't become a creator until like mid 2010s. Like, and actually my first voice actor / voice actress that I worked with was Drea, who goes by Ice now.
Yeah.
That was my first casting, if I want to call it. It was a fucking like little comic dub, like really small comic dub. But like, I just had her record lines.
I remember when I
Bert,
first
now
met you,
he.
I was actually really jealous. You got people like Drea and Leafy when I couldn't even get. Like...
Yeah, Leafy was actually my second working with.
Yeah, that was
and
actually
now we're-
before. That was actually before Leafy is here came in. She went by
Yeah.
Leafy Dubs, and then she changed it to Leafuchi.
She changed it to Leafuchi
bad.
because one, she wanted to change her name anyway.
She likes
Two,
Leafeon, right? That's her.
Yeah, Leafy on
Yeah.
whatever numbers. But like, she was my second content creator that I actually worked with, and now we're actually really good fucking friends. And then I had some other editors for me, but now Nintels is my slave.
Ooh, kinky. And now I am too, because I
Yeah.
yeah.
But around then, I just wanted to get into voice acting, like but I mentioned this in my my joke rap battle with Zeki.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
That I
Zeki was like 4 when you made these videos, right?
There one line in there that I used to make unboxing videos that are no longer on YouTube right now.
Aw, boo.
Because I hated them so bad. They were so bad.
Boo.
But ever since then, I got into like voice acting, and then I wanted to make an abridged series, and then I got into a abridged series, and now I'm here. But yeah, my first name was just J, and then space, and then Chip.
I was technically ahead of my time with abridging with Knuckles Show.
Yeah.
If you think about it. But I can show you where I got the direct inspiration for Knuckles Show from.
Really?
From at the time. These guys were actually like, I wanted to do what they did, and like, because I was watching them, and I was like, this is actually pretty good.
Oh, that
Hey,
actually
that's pretty
reminds
good.
me of some creators. You remember Spaz Kid?
Yeah.
Why does it sound
Yeah,
familiar?
he did like Sonic True the animated series. Yeah, and it was actually one of the funniest things. Oh yeah, and also Pony MOV. You remember Pony MOV by Hot Diggity Demon?
Yeah.
Hot Diggity Demon, yeah.
Yeah, I fucking love Hot Diggity Demon.
Yeah,
With
about him and my part.
Oh really?
Yeah.
Yeah, like his Pony MOV videos, like I think they were a big inspiration for my KFA videos with how like weird they were. In some way, My Little Pony and Kimono Friends really do feel very similar now thinking about it.
And also your first abridged series, like technically, was Gotcha Man.
Yeah, Gatchaman Crowds, and that was actually the anime that I almost got me into anime. Gatchaman Crowds in some way, because like I was also a big Kamen Rider fan. And,
I didn't even find out about that anime till I fucking met you.
Yeah, so like so Kamen Rider fans actually like did a video on Gatchaman Crowds, like actually showing the music of it, and I was hooked on the music. I watched the anime, I fell in love with it, showed it to all my friends, and it basically led down to actually making that a bridge series, and yeah,
and now it's a BridgeBrains. Now it's a BridgeBrains classic.
It is
certified
like,
BridgeBrains classic.
Yeah, it literally is. It's on our playlist.
It wasn't one of my favorite abridges, but like if I ever had a chance to do it again, I would.
Yeah, it has potential.
Yeah,
but same with Kizna. Like
Kizna,
I was kind of sad with how Kizna turned out. With the ending, like I get
That's a show that hasn't been touched by many. I think you could still do something.
Kizna, even like there's a certain individual we're not going to talk about with the whole Kizna process, but Kizna was when that got down on Nintel's channel, when it was taken down, I was actually sad.
Yeah,
because it was actually one of the first projects, one of the first abridging projects that I got to work on that wasn't. Two, yeah, Josh. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, but fucking, but fucking, when we brought it to BridgeBrains, it exploded. Like,
yeah,
that was our highest viewed video.
And technically, it did explode on my channel. It was actually pretty popular, but like the copyright thing was also, it fucked over my channel in some way. I couldn't recover from it. Even with Kimono Friends, I really didn't recover from it.
Yeah,
dude, we just had bad luck with trigger products. Like I just got my first copyright strike with Luluco. You guys had trouble with the.
That's why I'm nervous for my project currently, because like a lot of solo abridgers just don't usually make it.
Yeah, I'm scared for Ava. Honestly,
that's honestly why
nervous.
Ava, you might have a lot more luck with, but just trigger in general, I would try to avoid.
Gynax is kind of going through its own little thing right now.
So Gynax is just going through some fucking issues right now. With
their president's on him.
Their president got arrested, so like they're kind of in fucking disarray.
This is the perfect time to release it, then.
This really is like the best time to release it.
Hi guys, I'm gonna go edit.
Well, fucking, I do like the fact though that a trigger show was able to get past copyright on BridgeBrains twice, being Kizna. It went down twice on Nintel's channel, and it went down twice on BridgeBrains. But the difference between those two is that it survived after the 2 times on BridgeBrains.
Yeah.
How did I get into a bridging?
Would you?
I don't know.
His neighbor.
That's what I was gonna bring up, is that we plan to actually bring it back at some point.
Yeah,
get me in on that. I want to help.
We're not gonna talk about like when, because we don't even know.
Wink,
so
nudge.
At some point, people listening to this, Kizna's gonna come back someday.
Someday.
Yeah.
Maybe Sunday.
Maybe Sunday.
It could come out tomorrow.
Wink, wink, nudge, nudge.
Wink. Have you guys ever edited a 20-minute abridged video in one day?
Actually, that was one guy who actually did Kizniver, the Untitled Abridger, and he did it in an entire day.
Someone's already completed an Evangelion abridged, so I'm
people
kind of
actually.
like,
people actually asked us. That's actually a really good point. Tiba when it happened. People asked like why BridgeBrains didn't do a thing. First off, BridgeBrains didn't exist.
That was my
really-
introduction to bridging voice acting, actually.
I really wish I had joined the community a year earlier.
I did
would've
have the
absolutely done something.
I did have the friend group to do it, but like BridgeBrains wasn't fully established till after Tiba.
Yeah, and
but-
we didn't want to do it.
And
I
also,
totally would have been
Nintos
open to
went
do
to,
it. But...
Nintos went to work on with something with someone else, so I couldn't hire him for anything.
Mhm.
And I didn't know Cube yet.
I was 17 when Tiba happened. I was still like, I just installed Discord just to get in the Abcom server because I like anime and I was curious about it.
Mhm.
And
Oh yeah,
that's how I met Ghoul. That's how I met the Exceed Squad, which is now
like-
Only Smiles.
that's
Yeah,
another. That's
before
another thing that
Tiba,
happened.
it was hard to get into the bridging community.
Yeah, well,
Not for
really
me.
What did
I
we have? Fucking
I
a
snuck
bridge
right in.
forums.
Yeah.
We had a-
Yeah, I joined
No,
at the
the
perfect
bridge
time,
forums was the
quote, unquote.
only place that you could have actually gotten into the bridging community. And
I still feel like I'm on like
that
the
and,
outskirts
like,
of it, but I mean, it's still. I
add,
still feel like
add
I have a
along
place.
with the fact that I couldn't even keep Gatchaman on YouTube, and I had to upload it to Dailymotion, and you had a recipe for disaster right there.
Yeah.
like
Yeah, that's another thing that happened in the decade though. Discord, like fucking just wiping Skype off the face of the earth.
Skype got Thanos
Yeah.
snapped, except whenever Discord goes down for maintenance, like it did today.
Oh,
Yeah.
God,
yeah, like
Today
like
the
Twitter was having a
podcast-
goddamn conniption over it. It was great.
Today the podcast didn't even almost happen. So
Yeah.
like
Thanks,
yeah, no,
Google Stadia.
yeah, no,
'Cause it was Google. It was a Google problem.
yeah, they said it was
Cloud
like
issue.
Google.
Fuck you.
Well,
like
fucking a friend of mine did talk about this, and it's very suspicious how they worded the fucking Google investigation of Discord,
yeah.
given previous little little issues with Discord and their staff.
Yeah, Discord isn't isn't innocent in a lot of things,
Oh
but
yeah.
like neither is Google, and also
Yeah.
Is there any company that's good? Like any big corporation that's like good that doesn't have any like
support
weird...
small businesses.
support
I-
small business. Use small
Business,
business
yeah.
social media websites.
Yeah,
did-
like
What? Like
There
what
really
hasn't been bought
isn't.
by Facebook yet?
All of them are almost scummy.
come on, fellas, let's go back to my
even some of the most loyal like companies I actually support, like G Fuel, like they could be pretty scummy.
G
Fuck! I just
Fuel?
ruined my
There goes our G
sponsorship
Fuel
with G Fuel.
G Willikers, you're gonna have to bleep that.
G Willikers.
gosh.
I've been saying fuck throughout the entire podcast.
Can I
Like,
just
what-
say that the gaming community basically changed? I wouldn't say for the better, but like we changed from Call of Duty being like the biggest thing of all time
To Halo.
No,
Fortnite.
we went from fucking Minecraft to Fortnite.
Back-
Fortnite
No,
back
no.
to Minecraft.
Minecraft, honestly,
No,
is
Call
the
of
best video
Duty
game
to
of this decade.
Minecraft, Fortnite. I mean, Overwatch was in the middle. No one really cares about Overwatch. Fortnite to Minecraft.
Listen,
We-
if
we
you have
went
a
back
top
to
10 games of the decade list and Minecraft isn't number one, you are on actual drugs.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's ridiculous. I've seen so many lists where like, oh, Breath of the Wild. I'm like, fuck off. Like,
I've had friends who hate Minecraft, and
well, they
back in
shouldn't
the
be
day, it was
It's
very
literally
easy to
your
hate
fault if you don't
Minecraft.
like Minecraft.
It was
Yeah.
very easy to hate Minecraft back in those days.
I stuck with it. I never thought Minecraft was cringe, not once.
It's never bad. It's fun. It just got too much really bad mainstream attention.
my
Not
favorite
bad in the controversy sense, but just bad in the fucking.
from
You could say
2012
that-
to 2015. My favorite
Yeah.
Let's Play series on YouTube was Achievement Hunters Let's Play Minecraft.
Yeah.
For like
You-
150 weeks, it was like the best. Every week they would have a new episode that made me laugh so hard.
Yeah,
And-
but Clutch, you could say that about literally any fandom this decade, like Undertale, Rick and Morty, Five Nights at
Morty.
Freddy's was a big one that had a really bad fandom.
Oh god.
Well, like I'm just saying, Minecraft is like the best example of that
Yeah,
because we just started shitting on it for like no reason, really, because it was like the kiddie game. and like there were a lot of like really young children getting into it, and they were
Now-
like,
but
It's like-
now Roblox is more treated that way.
yeah,
Yeah.
pretty much
Understandably
Dude,
so.
what is Roblox
Ironically.
new resurgence?
that, but ironically, but you get what I mean though, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because it was very clearly marketed towards children for such a long time.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, and
Oh,
thank you,
yeah.
Hatsune Miku, for making Minecraft. We really appreciate it.
Yeah. Funny
But-
story about the asshole who claimed credit for Minecraft, Notch.
Yeah,
He
fuck
has like
that.
a bunch of
Yeah.
like remember I heard he had a bunch of like candy in his mansion that he had for friends,
Oh.
No, we
but
can't.
since
he's
nobody
one of
visited
those.
him, it went bad.
I thought
Good.
I thought you were saying that he was like luring kids into his mansion
Oh,
with candy.
Oh, no. No, it's a story about how people just don't want to hang out with Notch anymore.
For
Yeah.
good reason. Thank
For
God
good reason.
Hatsune Miku invented Minecraft. Guys.
Yeah, not
but
true.
just
What-
before
what
we
con-
end
what's a
this
notch?
episode, though, why not just give some predictions of what the next decade is gonna be like, the 2020s?
If we make it past 2024,
We're all gonna die.
yeah, I think this might be the last decade.
We're
I
all
mean-
gonna
I
think
die
we
from-
might
I
get-
mean, you were not wrong. It might actually be.
We're all gonna die from fucking over the earth, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
People are gonna loot the Earth again. Gonna happen.
Oh,
Yeah,
boy.
Earth Chan 2.0, man.
Earth can too. I honestly don't know. I don't know what's gonna happen next. I think Evangelion will finally release its movie. Hopefully.
It has to. Half-Life 3. It has to happen, please.
We didn't talk about that at all. The VR. There's an actual Half-Life game coming next year.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah.
It's inevitable, guys.
Half-Life 1.5. They're testing the water.
1.5.
Well, here's
Oh,
some of my
God.
predictions. The movie theaters will go the way of the dodo. Video game streaming will not pass 5 years. Stadia will probably die like Google Glass.
It'll be
the-
like a phase.
yeah.
Dude, Stadia's gonna
it'd
die in
be-
a year.
Just like similar to how early in this decade, VR home entertainment was a phase. You remember with like VR TVs, the 3DS. They still get used in movie theaters, but that's practically the only like outlet they have. Just like I said, the movie theaters will go the way will die out. So in an extension, VR 3D will die. VR movies will be a thing next decade, and will basically be a mix between filming video on your vertical camera
My
and Sega CD full motion video.
You're cutting out a lot. But,
sorry.
my-
It will be
my
like
God damn it.
it'll be like Sega full motion video VR movies, and they will not last. It's gonna be awful. And this is just a script for a stupid skit I was gonna do, but like the most popular game of the next decade will be a puzzle game no one can win. So basically Tetris 99, but even worse.
Fucking love Tetris 9. Yo, I love Tetris 99.
Dude, Tetris 9999.
Tetris 99 2. Oh, I have another prediction.
Yeah.
The Sinnoh remakes will be the greatest Pokemon games to
Yes!
ever be released. That is my prediction. With
Oh,
Pokemon
God.
Sword and Shield's engine, and people will finally stop bitching and complaining because Sinnoh's Pokedex has 493 Pokemon, which is
And
awesome.
also we're gonna get the fucking 5th Kanto remake.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say King,
5. Oh my, they've redone it
It's not
20
even that
times
good.
already.
It's not even that good. Gen 1 is not that good. I don't get why
Yeah.
people love it so much.
Not gonna lie, fellas.
Fucking Gen 1ers, man.
Gen
hate to
2.
I hate to be pessimistic, but I don't think Yandere Simulator is gonna come out either.
It's,
I don't think
it's
it's done
never
either.
gonna come out.
Hey, ask him if he's coding.
It's
Yeah,
always gonna be a meme game, man.
Are you coding, son?
Are you coding, son? I think
Dude.
memes are gonna take a massive downgrade.
Dude's gonna
Let's
probably
put that in
die in
the
the next
video.
10 years, if anything.
I think
Yeah,
memes
no.
are gonna have a massive down year next year because this year was really good for memes. I
It's
think
gonna
next year
have
will be a down-
another Rage Comics trend.
Rage Comics will make a comeback.
Yes!
That's my
It
prediction.
has
Yes.
to. It has to. It's inevitable.
Doge is already making a comeback.
Ba-
even though
Bad
it's
Luck
kinda
Brian
bad.
needs to come back, man.
Yes. image macros, so now
Newgrounds.
boomers can be trendy again.
Dude, Newgrounds is already like on its way
Newgrounds
to
will
coming
make
back.
a comeback. A
It's
greater
already
comeback.
on its way, man. Because ever since Tumblr shut down, like Newgrounds
The
has been picking up.
Problem is, though, Flash is going away next year. They're gonna have to find a way to get past that.
They're gonna figure
Yeah.
out some way to replace Flash.
Hopefully.
No. The Flash creators crowdfund a new Flash, and it ends up becoming like a better alternative to YouTube.
We'll get Super Smash Flash 3.
Yes. Like they crowdfund and it becomes like peer-to-peer again.
We'll finally get Goku in Smash.
My biggest prediction for the next decade is that if we don't die, we're gonna want to die because Disney is gonna own us all.
Yeah.
Do you think that Disney is finally gonna have the balls to buy YouTube? They already had their own
No way
studio
they
with
can.
fucking Maker Studios.
I'm thinking George Lucas is probably gonna buy back Star Wars before then.
That is a high possibility.
It
That he
needs to
could just
happen.
buy
I mean,
back his
Saban
product.
bought back Power Rangers from Disney. It needs to happen with Star Wars.
Who do you think's gonna buy the other first? Sony buying Disney or Disney buying Sony?
I think
Disney buying
Amazon's gonna buy
Sony.
both of them, and Jeff Bezos. will still
Amazon's
find a
gonna
way to
buy
profit.
everyone. Fucking Jeff Bezos. Fucking oh my
I don't know
god.
what to do with my money, you guys. I think we should go to space. Meanwhile, Amazon employees are shitting in
Dude,
buckets.
Amazon's just gonna buy. Jeff Bezos is just gonna buy Elon Musk.
literally buy the rights to. They'll pool their money together and buy like a state. They'll buy like Kansas and just like make it a factory for all their shit.
Just buy Minnesota. No one fucking cares about it.
Yeah. God, shout out to
Fucking
the people in
Canada,
Minnesota.
USA looking ass.
Shout out to Canada.
Shout
Oh.
out to Canada where fucking Nintels is from.
Hopefully,
Yeah.
when America like explodes next decade, Canada will just be vibing.
Canada's just that hat that is just there.
It's
Yes,
like, okay,
we
do
are
you like in a
America's
western where a
hat.
dude gets like blown away and the hat just slowly falls to the ground? That's Canada.
Now,
The hat.
big predictions. What are the next movie remakes that will be happening in the next decade?
Oh god.
Oh, God, I gotta
We
go
will
watch
be
it.
getting
don't want-
Spider-Man again.
I don't
No, we
want to
won't.
think about this.
I don't think we're getting another. They're gonna wait a while for that.
Yeah.
I think we will get another. Well, the Batman is already in production. And I'm very excited for that. I'm
Oh, you know
very,
what we're
very
gonna get
excited.
in the next 10 years? Fucking JoJo Part 9.
Oh
No,
yeah.
but-
No, JoJo
joke-
Part 8 will
you
still be
joke.
going. They'll
No,
finally introduce the villain. That's my next
No,
prediction.
they
for the
did.
decade.
Josh, they did.
Wait, what? Did I miss something?
They introduced him. He's in the story.
I'm the
I
only
haven't read in a
non-JoJo
while, so
fan
maybe-
here.
But
Oh,
like,
I have
yeah,
another prediction. JoJo Part 7 will be the GOAT anime. It'll be so good.
Yeah.
They'll
either
find
that
a
or
way to
Part
not
6.
fuck up the horses.
Either that or Part 6 will be like the big like. It's because JoJo Part 6 is gonna be like the first JoJo anime of the decade.
Yeah.
I think Part 6, they're going to do something special with Part 6. to
Part
make it better.
6.
They
Part
might say
6
they
will
have to.
be My Hero Academia level popular.
Oh god.
That's
Because,
gonna be my
like-
prediction.
Because like Part
My
6
Hero
is like,
Academia is gonna be at the Dragon Ball level in the next decade.
No, here's my
Yeah.
prediction. Demon Slayer will be in a lot of people's top 5 anime of all time when it's all said and done. If you're not reading
God.
Demon Slayer, you really should be. I'm just saying. Demon
Yeah.
Slayer's that good.
Yeah.
It's really. I don't want to spoil it, but it's really fucking good.
Hmm.
If you've seen the first season of the anime, you probably know what I'm talking about. But the manga is just. Oh.
Kenji Nakamura actually makes a fucking anime. If you don't know, that's
One Piece will finally end next decade.
That if you
No,
don't
Maybe.
know,
no,
if you
it's
don't
not.
know,
maybe.
if
That's
you don't-
actually a hard prediction.
like
to
I was
make.
gonna say,
Dude.
if you don't know, Kenji Nakamura was the guy who made Gatchaman Crowd. So, and he hasn't made an anime ever since Gatchaman Crowd season 2. So, like, I hope it happens.
One Piece, the director has said that it's not gonna end till probably 2032. So
Fuck you. That's why I never got into it. God damn it.
Okay, no, Josh, you say that. It goes
Oh.
by pretty quickly.
I have a prediction. Hunter x Hunter will release a new chapter next decade.
Oh god.
Man,
God no.
man, no fucking rank on the dude. He had a hard life.
He did. What about Berserk? Do you guys think Berserk will land next year?
No.
Do you think they'll finally end the fucking series?
I don't think it'll ever end. The dude just keeps going on hiatus.
Guts is just playing fucking Idolmaster. Like, what the fuck?
They're gonna
Okay,
have,
no, to be fair, his editors just straight up left him this last hiatus.
God
They're
damn
gonna do-
it.
they're gonna have the balls to make another 3D Berserk.
They have to
No.
like try again with Berserk. Honestly, they're gonna
Yeah.
try.
No, here's a great prediction. David Productions Berserk.
No, not after Fire Force. I don't
No,
trust them.
no.
Wit Studio. If Wit Studio does Berserk, look out. That would be a great. Because after the shit they've done with Attack on Titan, oh my god.
Mine. Oh, I got a pretty good prediction actually.
Hmm.
Trigger's gonna finally buy the IP for the rights to Panty and Stocking.
And make season 2.
Oh, that'd be amazing.
Yes.
Here's my bold prediction. After the Ava reboot finishes, Trigger will find a way to get it from Gainax, and Gainax will just fall apart, and all their IPs will be free.
Yeah, Gainax hasn't had a good show since fucking Gurren Lagann,
Well,
man.
technically, Hideki Anno actually owns the right to Evangelion, so that's not gonna happen.
They'll find a way
But
to make
speaking
it
of
better.
Evangelion,
Trigger needs
we
to
get-
buy the fucking rights to Gurren Lagann, though. Like,
Gurren Lagann 2. Do it.
but speaking of Evangelion, we get a whitewashed Eva movie.
No.
Well-
Wait, we already had that. It was Pacific Rim.
dude, like Pacific Rim is just I've said this on Brainwatching before. Pacific Rim is just Americanized Gundam.
It's
Like-
good. Pacific Rim is good. Don't watch the second one because it's literally
It's
just
just
Charlie Day.
American Gundam done wrong.
Pacific Rim is great. I don't know what
Is
you're
that-
talking about. The first
I
one.
don't- I
Second
don't
one is
like-
just like Charlie Day from It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia just fucking a rep out for 2 hours with robots.
It's
Oh
not
yeah,
good.
also
Dude,
eats a
second- the
monster
second
brain
one
or
is-
something.
Yeah,
The second one is just like the decline of Gundam over the years.
exactly.
Oh, see here.
Okay, last 3 predictions and we'll end the show.
Okay.
It 3. They're gonna find a way for it 3.
No.
No, they're gonna. I hate to say it, but they're gonna find a way to make it 3.
Game
They're
of
gonna-
Thrones still won't release. George R.R. Martin will still not release the 6th book in the
Oh
next
well,
decade.
he'll probably die in the next decade. I hate to say
They're gonna,
it.
Yeah.
they're gonna remake the entire show.
Yeah, they will just to fix the ending. That was okay. Can I talk about that really quick? That was so
Yeah.
funny how they rushed the ending for season 8, just Star Wars thing, only for them to drop out of the Star Wars. thing.
Yeah, that was
so
so
funny.
mention that.
funny.
That they dropped out anyways. Like that shit is so fucking
That's
funny.
an L, man. That's why Breaking Bad's still the GOAT.
Yeah, I would expect they'll probably make a movie franchise based on Game of Thrones, but yeah. Now the final prediction: Shrek 5. Good night, everybody.
Good night.
Bye bye.